for what should be an extremely entertaining day of football.
Should be. You talk about the excitement. Last year's team thought they should be the ones playing in the state championship. Disappointing loss at home. This team, they fight through it, like you said, starting in August. And here we are, the best two teams fighting it out for the trophy.
There's something special about this day. Rural high school sports, in my mind, are absolutely second to none. And football is always, it's a tradition. There's something about Friday Night Lights, right? When summer finally starts dwindling down, the days start getting a little bit shorter. If you're in Castledale, if you're in Emery County and you look around the corner, you probably see a football game, right? And we're talking about children. They imagine. They have dreams. Some with a notion, some with innocence. But the idea is you want to play on the stage with the brightest lights. You dream about this moment. And for a lot of these kids, it's finally here. The entire state watching your team in a day that you have dreamed about. I just don't think it gets any better than this.
No, this is an opportunity for those Emery kids to etch their name in the history books. When you look back 10, 15, 20 years from now, they win this game, they're legends. They're legends in that community.
Well, they are the first team from Emery High School to get to the state championship since 1999. That's how long it's been. 25 years since a team played in the state championship from Emery High School. The last time they won it, 1987. It has been a very long time. And I think that's what makes tonight's matchup so entertaining, right? I talked about the Emery group that we lost last year. This has been a dream season, right? In between the lines, when you take a look at it, you have number 2 Emery, their first state championship appearance in 25 years. Looking for their first state title since 87. On the flip side, you have the San Juan Broncos. They are supposed to be here. This is a team that has won 3 consecutive state championships. They want to stay at the mountaintop. I think you have 2 polar opposites in this game, but one thing is for certain, Emery's playing their best football of the year. Well, I think San Juan has been that top team all season.
Yeah, you go back, Emery, that game against Delta, they really put their foot down in that game and really took off. And from that point, they put together the last 3-4 weeks of solid football. Coming to this game, the confidence is high, the offense is on a roll, defensively they're sound, the tackling, everything's been better. So for this team to come in tonight, it's got to be clean, no turnovers. They got to run the football, control clock, and eventually somebody's going to slay the dragon. Why not today?
Well, these two teams have played 7 times since 2000. San Juan has won each of those 7 matchups. Emery, as you said, trying to slay the dragon. The mighty, mighty San Juan Broncos looking for championship number 4 consecutively. Emery looking for their first since 1987. The Landon's Diesel Service pregame show, it is off and rolling, and we have plenty more coming up right here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. When we return, you're going to hear from Emery head coach John Famalo right after this.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Remodeling as easy as 1, 2, 3. 123 Remodeling. From basements to ceilings, indoor to outdoor. Chris Nunez at 123 Remodeling is local, licensed, and insured. Framing, plumbing, electrical, drywalling, patios, garage doors. 123 Remodeling can build it, install it, and repair it. Chris is always communicating with his clients and is always transparent. Stay away from those out-of-town fly-by-night contractors. Keep it local with the all-new 123 Remodeling. Call 435-630-2215. 630-2215.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637.
Feel the force of the Ram heavy-duty truck, the power horse beast that thrills with its performance. Hi, this is Thad. Imagine saving up to $15,000 off the original MSRP. Auto Farm has 15 at the ready and waiting for a test drive, including 5 hard-to-find dualies, exceptional strength, unprecedented durability, and might that echoes in every gear shift. Demand the best from your heavy-duty jobs. Demand a Ram heavy-duty from Auto Farm. Because with Ram, it's just not driving. It's just not a lifestyle. Don't just imagine. Come in and test drive away today.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a 4-legged word.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Welcome back to the Emery Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price.
Welcome back into the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. It's right here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM, where the Spartans play. I'm Jordan Buscarini, and we'll be joined again momentarily by Travis Anderson. Our journey began all the way back in August. There was definitely optimism, but also a few questions regarding this Emery High School team. And maybe rightfully so, as the squad had said goodbye to its most successful quarterback/wide receiver duo, perhaps in program history. While dynamic athletes said goodbye last year due to graduation, Coach John Famalo was quick to remind us all in the offseason that, hey, we have some dudes. And boy, was he right. The Spartans maneuvered through a very challenging non-region schedule, going 4-1, and then when region play began, it was a blowout loss at the hands of the San Juan Broncos. But since that point, Emery has rallied off some very impressive wins, topping the South Sevier Rams, the Delta Rabbits, American Leadership Academy, and most recently, Summit Academy. All that has led to this particular point in time. One game, 4 quarters for the ultimate prize, the state championship. And that was the conversation that we had earlier this week with head coach John Famalo. Coach, it's great to get you back on again. Thank you so much for the time.
Hey, I appreciate having me on, Jordan.
Yeah, Coach, we had a good conversation, I know, on Saturday night after clinching a spot in the state championship. And now that the hoopla and the, I don't want to call it the excitement, everything that we had on Saturday night, I'm sure that's kind of taken a back seat now, and it's prepping for the biggest game that Emery football has seen in close to 25 years. Yeah,
I mean, honestly, that's where it's at. It's just getting the kids prepared to take on, a really good San Juan team. And so, I feel like our coaches have done a good job to prepare them. And so that's kind of where we're at in this stages, kind of the final stages of that, and putting the finishing touches on our preparation. And like I say, kids are ready and anxious, coaches are ready and anxious. So, yeah, looking forward to that challenge.
It's definitely been one of the longest seasons in a very long time, and that's because you make it to the final day. But as far as the excitement of practice on Tuesday, I know you guys were off on Monday. What was that like, Tuesday, getting out there knowing that, hey, this is preparation for the ultimate goal? It's not to get there. It is literally the ultimate goal. What was that like?
Like I say, there was a lot of excitement amongst the kids. I think they recognized they've done something pretty special. So first thing was just congratulating them, and and then it's like, okay, let's put our head down and let's get to work. And kids are fine with that as well. And so I think, like I say, I feel like we're in a pretty good position. The kids' minds are right, and physically, I think we're in a pretty good spot. And so, it's just nice to be able to be practicing this late in the year when there's only a few teams practicing still.
And one of those teams happens to be San Juan, a team that we've been very familiar with over the last several years. I mean, this is not an unfamiliar opponent, and maybe that makes it easier, right? Knowing that you had to prep for this team at the beginning of region, and now it's the same conversation once again. Does that make it easier?
A little bit. I mean, like you say, probably 75-80% of what they do we're really familiar with. It's that 20% of what they're going to throw in to add wrinkles here and there that might change based off of what they're seeing us do on film. And so it's the same thing with us is, hey, how do we prep for that 20%? And so, but 80% we have a pretty good feel of, what they do, and I'm sure they do the same. So, like I say, the prep makes it a little bit easier that way. But to me, it's about matchups and who's the guys you want to try to take away, and and so it's a little bit different game planning for me this time versus the first time. And so, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
I do want to talk about the first meeting, Coach, because if you go back and you look at the first 12 minutes of that game, it was played evenly. And I don't know that you really could have asked for a better quarter. I know that there was a special teams mishap. That can change the trajectory of a game, and you don't want to give up these quick scores to San Juan. But at the end of that first quarter, it's 14-14. And one of the things that I always look for in a game is how are you performing in the trenches? Because I think that, there can be some flukes from time to time, but I don't feel like they managed to overwhelm us in that regard. I felt like it was one of those deals where we just had you miss an assignment here, you miss an assignment there. It didn't seem like it was overwhelming dominance.
No, not the first half. I mean, like the first quarter, like I say, I felt like there was a couple fourth downs. We got ourselves off the field, and I felt really good about where we were. And that first quarter, you end up in the second quarter. I think we talked about we end up turning over the ball and kind of got their ball rolling, and then at that point we were on our heels and playing on our heels, and they got the better of us. And so, I mean, I think at times they really did. We're out physical to us, but other times I felt like we matched them. And so it's just one of those things, being able to not only match it but sustain it. And so they're really good. They've got a few more numbers than we do, but that's hopefully this is our kids understand it's the last game. There's nothing left to do, but can't save it now. And so that's kind of the mentality I think our kids are taking, is, hey, I mean, we're just going to have to step up and do the best we can. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do that way.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty in this, right? So when you go up against a team like this in the middle of the season, there's really no finality to it, right? I mean, once you get past this game, you look back on things that you did or didn't do, and then you can look at that moving forward. I mean, this is 4 quarters of football. That's it. And this is a new experience, I know, for everyone, but that's really what it boils down to. 4 quarters of football. That is literally it.
Yeah, I mean, we got to play our best 48 minutes, and that's all we have to do is put that together. I know it sounds simple, but, I mean, honestly, you give yourself a chance. We put ourselves in a situation, now you just make the most out of it. I feel like we're playing with house money. The pressure's on them. They're going for number 4, so I think those kids in their minds think they've got to do it. And on our end, it's something new. And so being naive to some of this stuff is maybe not a bad thing for us. And so hopefully, like you say, we're playing with house money. We can get after it and see what we can do.
Again, our guest right now, Coach John Fumalo with the Emery Spartans, as we talk about the 2A state championship coming up on Saturday in Cedar City on the campus of Southern Utah. Coach, I think in a game like this, all you can really ask for is to push them, right? I remember going back 2 years ago to that semifinals matchup, and I remember having that conversation with you. Push them, make them respond. Now, they did in that game, and I think if you go back to this first meeting in region, I don't feel like this Emery team resembles that squad anymore. I really don't. I think that you guys have definitely gotten better since that particular game. We've seen some offensive explosions. It was almost a month without a single punt. So I think, is that fair to say that this team is drastically better than where you guys were at the beginning of region play?
Yeah, for sure. I think on both sides of the ball we've gotten a lot better. And so, hopefully I think we're a different team than they played us the first time. And so, I think our kids mentally are a lot better place than they were last time. I mean, like you say, you look at it 2 years ago and you pushed them, but, then probably the last meetings we've had with them, they've really handed it to us. And so, getting over that mentally has been tough for these kids, but I think right now we're in a really good spot, I feel like.
As far as injuries are concerned, healthy as you can be this late in the season, it's a lot of extra football, it really is.
Yeah, no, I mean, we're using lots of tape, but at the same time, I think our kids are as healthy as can be. And, I think we're, like I say, physically we're in a really good position. I felt like I wondered how we would last. And so a few things have broken our way for some few kids, which has been good. And so hopefully, that pays off.
I do think when you look at a matchup perspective, Coach, the most dynamic players in the 2A classification are going to be on the field on Saturday. And I think it's a mixture between San Juan and Emery. It's not just one squad. And I think if you go back and you look at the 2A state tournament as a whole, the tape will show that, right? I mean, yes, they have some dynamic players, but if it's been Porter, if it's been Hayden, if it's been Ty, if it's been JJ, if it's been Trev making the right reads, there's some dynamic players on this side of the field as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I felt like where we have gotten a lot better is we had a lot of kids step up and make some big plays, and it hasn't just been one player we relied on. And so that's been the nice thing is take away one player, we've got another player. And so, I think that's going to cause them some issues as they look at it is, you're not going to be able to single up on some of these guys. And so we got to look for those matchups and take advantage of them. And so, that's our job as coaches to be able to see that. But that's the nice thing is to say, okay, hey, they want to take away somebody. We got a few other guys that can step right up and make big plays as well.
How important is it, Coach, to establish the run game in this tilt? And I guess maybe even elaborating on that a little bit is what for you constitutes a successful rushing attack in this game?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I felt like the last time we played them, they were able to control our box with a limited number of guys, and so they kind of took away kind of the stuff that we were doing early in the game, and so that's where running the ball is key for us. When they want to run a light box, we got to make sure we make them pay for it, and so if we do that, then now you get outside backers sneaking in a little bit more, worried about the run, and now that opens up the pass. So running the ball is going to be huge this week. If we can get that established and make them respect that with numbers, then I think we're going to have some success. If we can't and they can control it with the numbers they have, with the limited amount of numbers, then we're going to have to fabricate something else. And so that's not always easy to do, especially when they've got numbers on the outside. So that's kind of the challenge we have as coaches to be able to establish the run, and the kids got to be physical in the trenches and, give opportunities for those guys to really show their stuff. I mean, so far as JJ and Yost, pretty explosive kids if we can get them in some space.
I'm not a huge fan of analytics, but I do know that they pop up from time to time, and I think there's some validity to some analytics. But, Coach, I think really the only thing I personally pay attention to is the amount of possessions in a game. And one thing that San Juan does very, very well is they create extra possessions. And that's kind of where they pull away from teams, right? I mean, if you go back and you look at a couple of games that they lost, those possessions were obviously limited. Simplistic way of looking at the game, but that's what teams like San Juan do. They create those extra possessions. That's obviously a huge factor, right?
Yeah, I mean, if whether it's getting you off the field on fourth downs and turnover on downs or turnovers in general, they do a really good job, and then they're opportunistic on that. I mean, that's key. So, not shooting yourself in the foot by putting the ball on the ground or drop passes and missing on third down conversions, those can really come back to bite you on a team like this. And so, getting first downs is critical, and continue to move the chains, whether it's 3 downs at 3 yards at a try that you get that first down. It doesn't matter as long as you can continue to move the chains and get and score. And that's the biggest thing. You got to be able to finish drives as well.
What do the final 2 days of practice look like? How do you handle Thursday and Friday going into Saturday?
So probably for us, a lot of it's just, again, final stuff. Today's defensive, we'll split 50-50 offensive, defensive, and then that Friday is just a lot of just walkthroughs and making sure everybody understands assignments and keys and things like that as far as defensively and offensively, understanding, hey, how's our defense going to move and what are the things that we're looking for, just kind of a lot of cleanup stuff like that. And so, and then just trying to get the kids mentally right. Like you say, I think they're in a pretty good spot right now, and they're excited and really revved up to take on this challenge. So I'm excited for it.
Coach, I know you always make it about the kids, and that's what it's about, but obviously you're doing something right to get these kids in the right mental spot, because the last 2 sports seasons that you've been a part of, you've made it to the final game, be it basketball or football, and that's impressive in itself.
Well, like you say, the kids are really what make it happen. It's nice to say, hey, I wish I had there's a little bit there, but honestly, when you got kids who buy into whatever you're trying to sell them and they sell out wholeheartedly, good things happen. And so, credit to the kids. I wish I could say, hey, yeah, I'm some kind of whatever guru. I'm not. I've got really good coaching staff around me and just great kids on the other hand. So, those 2 things have equal success to me.
Coach, it's always a pleasure to get you on. I really appreciate the time. Cannot wait for Saturday, and we'll see you at the game.
All right. Hey, I appreciate it, Jordan. Thank you.
Again, that's Emery High School football coach John Famalo previewing the state championship game, which is just moments away. We'll send it back to the studio. When we return, we'll go to the sidelines. Our sideline reporter Aiden Mortensen will catch up with San Juan Broncos coach Barkley Christensen, and we'll get set for kickoff. It's the final game of the season, the 2A state championship, live from Eccles Coliseum in Cedar City. And it's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM, your home for Emery High School football.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Imagine the roar of the crowd as you score that winning touchdown. Now imagine feeling that same thrill every time you manage your finances. At Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, we equip you with the tools to make every financial decision feel like a walk into the end zone. From high-yield savings accounts to unbeatable loan rates, we're on your team helping you push forward to your financial goals. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, where your financial journey is our game plan. Join us today and let's win together.
Membership and eligibility required. NCUA insured. Loans approved on credit. Equal housing lender.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
According to Greek mythology, Athena, goddess of wisdom and war, was born emerging from Zeus's head.
Wait, what?
Yes, I was born in full armor with a Gucci bag, ready to fight off the snakes in real estate using my uncanny strategies and some help from the Titans.
The real estate Titans. Gods at finding and selling homes and property lightning fast.
There's a nice listing in Athens.
Realistic Titans can sell your home or find the right new home for you. Go to UtahHomeTitans.com.
At San Rafael Health, they believe everyone deserves compassionate and dedicated care. Whether you're looking for a place for mom, dad, or any loved one, the doors are open. San Rafael Health accepts private pay, Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial insurance, ensuring quality health care is accessible for all. Let the family at San Rafael Health take care of your family. Call today at 384-2301 and let San Rafael Health provide the care your loved ones deserve.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Herdsman, number 23. Braxton Butler, number 33. Quade Oberson, number 6.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Just about set for kickoff. Let's go down to the third man of the booth, Aiden Mortensen, who is standing by with San Juan head coach Barkley Christensen. Aiden?
Thank you, Jordan. I'm down here on the field with San Juan head coach Barkley Christensen. Coach Christensen, fourth state championship appearance in 4 years. How are you and the guys feeling coming into this game?
Oh, man, we're excited, you know. We're blessed beyond measure to be able to say we're doing this for a fourth time in a row. But obviously, you know, being here and winning, it's a totally different thing. So these kids understand they got to finish the job, and yeah, we're ecstatic.
And then looking at your opponent, the Emery Spartans, you met with them once before this season, won in blowout fashion. Coming into this game, does that previous game have any weight coming in, or is this a completely blank slate for you guys?
Of course, I think it has some weight, you know, because I've been on the opposite side of it, getting beat pretty bad, and when you go into another game, yeah, I mean, it's always in the back of your mind, but at the end of the day, it's still 0-0 to start the game, and so we got to jump up all over them and go get it done.
And then, Coach, let's look at the offensive side of the ball first. Coming into this game, what are some points of emphasis you've been making coming into this?
We got to start fast. We got to jump all over them. Our defense has got to smother them, got to tackle well, but we got to hit them in the mouth from the get-go, you know. Yeah, we got to start fast, score fast, stop fast, and get this thing. We want to jump on them.
And then defensively, same question. What are some points of emphasis for you guys coming into here?
Again, tackle. We got to tackle. We got to execute our blitz calls, get the quarterback on the ground. We got to cause pressure and be athletic out there.
Now, the weather in Cedar City is always unpredictable. Has that factored into your game plan at all coming into the state championship?
No, I mean, you know, our game plan's always we just take what they give us, and so that's we're going to do what we do.
Now, Coach, looking at the roster, are there any players we should be on the lookout for today to have a breakout game?
That's what's so fun about this team is there's you know, we have 4 wide receivers that can and 2 running backs and a quarterback that can. So no, not necessarily. I hope they all have a good game.
And last question for you, Coach. Is there anything you want to leave with our listeners before we send it back to the booth?
No, we're just excited to be here. But again, we got to do our job and finish this thing.
Well, Coach, thank you again so much. Again, that was San Juan head coach Barkley Christensen. Back to you in the booth, Jordan.
Well, thank you very much, Aiden. Travis, you can hear the wind down there on the field as Aiden talks with head coach Barkley Christensen. Much better for you and I to be up here in the booth. How much of a factor will the weather play? Well, right now it is 38 degrees in Cedar. With the wind chill, it feels like 25. The field is a little bit wet. There is snow that has been pushed off to the side. Not a lot, not like it was 2 years ago when we were here, but there is going to be a little bit of dew out there on the field. The draining system here at Eccles Coliseum is fantastic, but you just wonder if that will play a factor. It's typically cold here this time of the year, but based off of averages, it is 11 degrees colder today than it typically is, plus you put that wind chill factor, it's below freezing down on the field.
Yeah, you talk about the wind up to 19 miles per hour we're going to get to coming from the north, so kicking-wise, watching Jaden Atwood in warm-ups, he had no problems kicking the football. We're going to have to watch. It might come down to an area where a field goal is going to come into play, but the wind with the passing and stuff could be affected a little bit with the targets off by that wind being 13-19.
Now, right now they're doing the ceremonial drop of the ball from a helicopter. I do know on social media that this was being billed as that's who gets the ball first, whoever can grab the football. That is not the case. They just put one captain from each team out on the field. They drop it from the helicopter, just a little ceremonial excitement to add to the game. I know it's freezing cold down there. You put the helicopter just above field level, it's even more cold. But we are just about set to go. Emery did win the kick, Travis. They elected to receive the ball here on the state championship game. Are you surprised by that?
No, they want to start fast. They want to be the team that dictates the offense early on in this quarter. They want to be the team that gets points first.
Back to return deep for Emery, standing at the 10-yard line. Hayden Abrams on the right. And then Ty Yost standing off of the left. The ball is teed up, and we are just about set to go. We've waited 25 years for this game, and now it is finally here. This is what you play for. The 2A state championship is on the line. Cedar City, Southern Utah University, Eccles Coliseum. Number 1, San Juan. Number 2, Emery. The Broncos with yellow helmets, blue tops, yellow pants. Emery comes out with the black helmets, the white tops, and the black pants. Trip Palmer tees the ball up for San Juan from the 40. He'll kick left to right on the radio dial, and we are underway. It's a short kick. Atwood grabs it at the 26. Tries to go cross field, and he is stopped at the 27-yard line on a very minimal return. Actually, it looks as if they'll spot it at the 29-yard line, so a gain of 3 on the return. And Travis, we are underway.
See Emery's offense for the first time in this game. We come back 2 years ago to this point. This is a shootout, back and forth. And a couple times the Emery defense had San Juan fourth down. Emery did convert a lot of fourth downs a couple years ago against this team in the semifinal.
Coach Famalo said if we have to win a shootout, so be it. Trevin Gilbert out of the shotgun set. He's got Jackson Johnson to the left. Handoff, first play of the game. Johnson gets by 1-2 would-be tacklers, but still loses 2 yards on the play. He is tackled back at the 27-yard line to set up second down and 12. It's as if San Juan knows exactly what Emery wanted to do, run the ball, establish something on the ground, and that was not allowed on first down, sets up second and 12.
Yeah, Yevers just pinches down, and he gets downhill, and he makes the tackle.
Emery will run the clock. 30 seconds gone by, second play about to take place. Gilbert out of the shotgun, 2 wideouts on each side. It's a 4-man front for San Juan. Quick pass out. That's Braxton Butler out to the 30, just beyond the original line of scrimmage. So a gain of 4 to set up third down and 9. Not exactly the spot you want to be in if you are Emery.
No, that's a good job getting off that corner spot to make the tackle. So it's a quick catch, but the missed tackle you're hoping for doesn't come.
Broncos again, if they can apply pressure with a 3-man rush, they'll be happy to do so. This time they're going to go 3-man front, but the linebackers show blitz. Gilbert out of the shotgun set, trips left side, back to pass. Pocket collapses. Pass off, Butler gets it to the 35-yard line, spins off 1, 2, 3 tacklers, close to the first down stick. I believe he's about a yard short, and let's see what Coach John Famalo wants to do here on a gain of 8. He's about a yard shy, Travis, has to get out to the 39-yard line, and right now, well, they give him the first down. They're going to say that Butler got beyond the first down sticks. Big-time play by the senior Braxton Butler.
Third down and 10 at the 29-yard line. You get Butler in the flat. He comes across, makes the catch, spins off a missed tackle, and then picks up the first down.
3-man front again for the Broncos. Trips left side. Snap, handoff. Fake to Jackson Johnson. Trevin wants to run it left side, and he is hit in the backfield for a loss. San Juan having no problems getting into the backfield. Jagger Neves that time, the outside linebacker. We'll call his name plenty of times on the offensive side of the ball. He has the takedown for a loss of 1 at second and 11.
Second time, Neves just comes down from the middle, from that spot like you talked about. You're going to call his name a lot, makes the tackle, slows him up.
Trips left side, man-to-man coverage on the right for Porter Herdsman. Gilbert back out of the shotgun set. San Juan rushes 3. Gilbert goes outside, just misses the intended target. That was Herdsman. Again, he was in man-to-man coverage, ran towards the sideline at around the 50. Pass too hot, incomplete. Javin Montella on the defense for San Juan out of the secondary. It's third down again for the Spartans, this time 3rd and 11.
A little bit of pressure rushes that throw, and it sells out of bounds.
2 wideouts on each side. Emery on the opening drive of the game. Gilbert back to pass looking. Dumps it off out of the backfield. There's Johnson. Johnson's got the first down. That's a gain of 12 yards. Gets it to the 50-yard line. 1st and 10. Second first down of the drive for the Spartans, and they are near plus territory with 9:30 to play in the opening quarter.
Nate Turek comes downhill, and then he over-pursues the play and allows JJ to have open space. Another third down conversion for the first down pickup.
Emery wanting to slow the tempo of this game. They have already done it successfully here, taking nearly 3 minutes off of the clock with a fresh set of downs at the 50. Gilbert back out of the shotgun set. Wingback spot, it's Braxton Butler. Snap and a handoff. JJ looks, goes left side. He's got room to run to the 45. JJ still on his feet up to the 40. Gain of 11 yards. 1st and 10, Emery. Inside the San Juan 40 to the 39-yard line with 9:23 to play in the first.
Yeah, JJ goes uphill, and then he plants his foot, then cuts back towards the middle, and has enough for another first down.
Emery right now trying to control tempo up front. San Juan will stick with a 3-man front. 2 wideouts each side. Check that. Emery's going to go empty backfield. 3 wideouts to the right. San Juan a little bit in panic mode. They have to adjust audible out. Gilbert still back, hasn't taken the snap. Long snap count, hard snap, low snap, grabs it at the knee. Quick pass, goes out through the hands of Braxton Butler. He was trying to run a drag towards the sideline, and it goes through his hands, incomplete at 2nd and 10.
Yeah, drag route, you talked about Young, the only one in coverage, throw a little bit high, the snap a little bit low, so he has to reach down, come back up with the snap, and then try to throw to the outside, and overthrew it.
8:55 in the first quarter, no score, first drive of the ball game. Emery right now methodically moving down the field. Hayden Abrams this time will go all by his lonesome left side. He's drawn man-to-man coverage. Motion man is the wingback Butler. Back to pass. Gilbert fake. Gets it out. Johnson spins away from one would-be tackler. JJ to the sidelines to the 35. Brought down at the 32-yard line. He's running possessed on this drive. Picks up a gain of 8. That's 3rd down and short for the Spartans. 3rd down and 3 to be exact off a gain of 7.
Should have been a minimal loss or minimal gain. Instead, it's a missed tackle. JJ then spins off and then gets to the sideline, gets out of bounds to make this 3rd and 3 from the 32 of San Juan.
They've got to get to the 29. 4-down territory, no doubt. Trips right side. Press coverage on the left side as well for San Juan. High snap, handoff to JJ, and San Juan eats him up. Behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 33-yard line. Check that, 34-yard line to set up 3rd down and 5.
Not a lot of room to run the football. Everybody for San Juan just kind of shifts over. They get to the middle. They come off the blocks, come right through the gap. No blocks, 4th down.
Big play for the Spartans. They will keep the offense out of the field to go for it. No surprise here. They have to get to the 29-yard line. Trips right side, one wide out to the left. Gilbert has one bodyguard with him in the backfield. San Juan showing blitz. They rush 4. Gilbert rolls out under pressure, throws to the middle of the field, and it is incomplete. Turnover on down. San Juan's defense rises to the occasion and puts together a huge stop on 3rd down to force the errant pass on 4th down off a terrific 4-man pass rush.
Yeah, Gilbert steps up in the pocket, then he has to shift towards the right-hand side with the pressure coming. That throw, his feet not set. He's not able to get enough on the football, and it's incomplete to the turf. Turnover on downs.
Well, Emery took 4 minutes off the clock. Now let's see if they can slow this high-powered San Juan offense down. They put up points in bunches on the first play. It's a reverse. Yeomans goes around the left side and gets it up to the 40-yard line on a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Broncos.
You're going to see a lot of movement, a lot of action by this offense, and their quick strike already up to the line.
They go quick tempo. Snap, option play, pitch. That's Neves out of the backfield, 45-50. Neves up to the 45-yard line. San Juan right now doing exactly what they do best. Working tempo. Quarterback Jayton Knight able to pitch that perfectly to Neves. And already San Juan in plus territory at the 7:39 mark in the first quarter. They're going to run tempo again. Option. This time Knighton pitches it to Neves off the left side. Inside the 40-yard line. Breaks 1-2 tackles. And finally brought down by Caleb O'Neal at the 27, or the 33-yard line rather. 1st and 10 San Juan.
That's 3 plays already on the Emery side of things, marching quick. Emery's defense, a missed tackle there allows him to pick up more yards off that missed tackle. You've got to be clean.
Right now, Knight, surgical. Snap, opposite direction off of the reverse. Ivins is able to take it inside the 30-yard line up to the 29. So Jake Ivins, he's a multi-sport athlete at San Juan. Definitely one of the better athletes in 2A without question. Gain of 4 at 2nd and 6, and the Broncos are set to go again, and there was a ton of movement. This has to be against San Juan, right? I mean, I believe the entire offensive line moved.
Yeah, the football never moved.
The football never moved. Let's go to the officials in the field. Still waiting on the call.
Snap infraction, number 66, 5 yards, repeat 2nd down.
There you go. Snap infraction against San Juan, so that'll back them up 5 yards to make it 2nd and 11. First negative play of the quarter for the Broncos. 7:03 left in the first. We are set to go. Jayden Knight once again comes out of the shotgun set, the senior quarterback. He's got Neves in the backfield, and this time Emery's able to blow it up. Spartans not fooled at all that go around, exploding into the backfield. It's Blake Citron, the junior. He had the initial hit, loss of 3, and now it's 3rd down and long for the Broncos. But Travis, they're not going to huddle. They go right back to tempo. Knight back into the shotgun set. Helmet eye snap, looking, clean pocket. Fires down the middle of the field, incomplete. He overshoots the intended receiver. Bo Stilson was in on the coverage, and it's 4th down and long for the Broncos, who I believe will keep the offense out on the field.
Yeah, they rush right to the line, and they get the matchup they want. It's an inside slant play, just overthrew it with the double coverage. 4th down from the 36 on a 4th and 13. Here go the Broncos.
4 wideouts, 2 on each side. 1 man in the backfield. It's Neves for Knight. Emery right now with 3 down linemen, 2 outside linebackers standing up. The snap. Back to pass. Knight's got all day. Throws to the end zone. Has his man open. It's caught down at the 5-yard line. So Emery had 4th and 12, 4th and 13. And the defense could not come up with a stop. Pass caught by Ivins inside the 5-yard line, and this is what happened the last time we were here at Eccles Coliseum, Travis. 4th down conversions were huge.
Yeah, you got to cover the middle of the field wide open for the catch.
Pass, caught, touchdown San Juan on the ensuing play. That one goes to Bo Yeomans. He's just a freshman, and he already finds the end zone. Touchdown Broncos.
That's what happens. You give up a 4th and 13. You have a chance to get off the field. You give up a play in the middle of the field. It's a 1st down and goal. 1 play later, the Broncos put up 6.
There is no rest for this squad. They move the ball so efficiently, and now they're going to go for 2. Hand off to Neves, and he gets past the goal line in. Touchdown. So it's 8-0. San Juan, just like that of the state championship. Again, live from Eccles Coliseum in Cedar City. 6:14 left to play in the first. 8-0 Broncos when we return.
Food that is quick and so good. Swift Stop and Shop, your gas and convenience store with more. Serving up a grilled ham and cheese sandwich with fresh-made soup combos for less than $5, starting at 11 a.m. till they're gone. Superior ground steak burgers, way better than ground beef. A Malibu chicken sandwich with a huge piece of chicken. And new to their menu, shrimp and fresh-caught cod with homemade tartar sauce. Hot, fresh, affordable food ready to go. From Swift Stop and Shop, North Main and Helper.
The Spartans play here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
San Juan was faced with 4th and long, yet they rise to the occasion on a big play, and on the ensuing play, they find pay dirt to make it 8-0 following a 2-point conversion. Yost on the kick, gets to the outside. Ty had a hole momentarily, but this quick San Juan team seals it up. He takes it to the right sideline out at the 32-yard line, and that's where Emery will set up shop very close to where they began their first offensive set.
Yeah, Emery had a promising first drive. It stalled out with the downs defensively. They had a chance to get this team off the field in 4th down and long. San Juan converts twice, 4th down, and then converts into the end zone for the 8-0 lead. So Emery's going to have to get points in this quarter.
Looking at Jagger Neves over on the sideline. He's got a bloody nose right now. They're attending to him. Emery's offense is back out on the field, 2 wideouts on each side. Gilbert out of the shotgun. Quick pass goes right. This will go for positive yardage up to the 35-yard line. MSA Porter Herdsman comes up with a reception for a gain of 2. And now we are looking at 2nd down and 8.
Tried that quick bubble play to the outside by the Emery sideline, but San Juan, quick to the ball, slows them up for only 2.
Spartans have had success with that play all season long. They got off to a quick start against the Broncos in the previous meeting this season, but it was the second quarter that really played the big factor. Gilbert again out of the shotgun set, hands it off, trying to go to Ty Yost. Yost wants to go left, and that hole sealed quickly. Yost brought down at the 34-yard line, and so Emery faced now with 3rd and 7. Not an ideal spot to be in. They have converted on 1 long 3rd down already in the ball game. They'll have to do it again.
You're going to have to put San Juan in those crossing routes and hope the flats open once again in the middle of the field.
Shotgun here for Gilbert. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. 3-man rush this time for San Juan. We'll see if the backers are disguising a blitz. They are. Gilbert back to pass in that pocket, collapses in a hurry, and Gilbert is sacked back at the 26-yard line. And it's 4th and forever for the Spartans. We'll see the special teams unit come out for the first time in this game. Not an ideal start at all. San Juan with complete control as we hit the 4:33 mark in the first quarter.
Absolutely couldn't have a 3-and-out that quick. And that's what happens. They disguised it brilliantly. They come in and they get the sack.
Atwood the punt. Good snap. Not the greatest of kicks. Wind blowing in his face, and it does take a San Juan bounce to the 36-yard line. So if you net that out, we're looking at about a 10-yard punt. That is all. And so great field position here for San Juan. Travis, you see the flag over here. It is blowing in left to right on the radio dial, right into Atwood's face. The high punt, the wind kicked that back.
Yeah, the wind is blowing. We said up to 19 miles per hour. And it's coming from that side, the north, and that's where the ball went straight up there and just came straight back down.
Broncos trying to run the football now a little bit. Gavin Bernard in on the takedown off of the carry to the right side for a gain of 2. This time the option play once again. It is wide open on the edge, and the Broncos will have first down yardage inside the 30-yard line down to the 25 to be exact, 1st and 10. The option right now working to perfection.
Yeah, it's got Emery on their heels a little bit confused. Timeout, Spartans.
Coach Vamalo says we've got to talk about this. Broncos 8, Emery nothing. 3:49 to play in the opening quarter. It's 2A state championship football here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Out of the timeout for San Juan, Jagger Neves is back into the game. Thomas Harden, the sophomore, was filling in while they attended to a bloody nose for Neves. Handoff, Neves goes left side. Now he's going to try to reverse field. He had the Emery defense to the left, moved them all, and now he has the edge. One man to beat, shoved out of bounds at the 1-yard line. No, they say he broke the plane. Touchdown. What a run by Jagger Neves. He scores from 25 yards out. Emery read the play perfectly. He brought him all the way to the left side outside the hash marks, and then boom, reverse back to the right. And San Juan at this point looks unstoppable, 14-0 with 3:38 to play in the first, taking advantage of the short field.
Goes left, comes back right, stops, waits for the defense to fly by, then gets down the sideline to the corner into the end zone for another touchdown by the Broncos.
San Juan will not kick the extra point. They go for 2. They run the trickery. It's intercepted, so the 2-point conversion no good. Stepping up was Porter Herdsman to come down with the interception, and then he was brought down at the 4, but the damage done. It's 14-0 Broncos. And Travis, this drive for Emery with 3:38 to play in the first almost seems paramount. They have to get something here.
Points you have to get. 3:38 left in this first quarter, already down 14-0. You have to have a drive where you get points off this. You can't allow San Juan to get the football back with another 3 and out.
Well, Barkley Christensen, the head coach for San Juan, told Aiden Mortensen during our pregame, we've got to jump on Emery early. They've done exactly that. We'll see what the Spartans can do now on their third offensive possession of the opening quarter. Yost stands back at the 10. He's on the right. Abrams is on the left. Emery fakes the reverse. It's Yost. Yost gets it out. Room to run to the 30. Yost reverses past the 35 up to the 39-yard line. Best starting field position of the day for Emery. And now the offense will come out for a third time. Looking to recover from a quick 3 and out the last time we saw him.
Yost put this team in position all season long with the returns that he has gotten. So that's a great return to get that ball up towards the 45-yard line, just shy of the 45 up to the 39.
One of the most dangerous return men in all of 2A. Ty Yost with multiple kickoff returns for a touchdown this season. Here comes the Emery offense back out. 2 wideouts on each side.
It was right into the hands of San Juan's defense.
41-yard line on Emery's side of the field. So the first meeting of the season, Emery played tough for a quarter. It was a disastrous second quarter. Here this afternoon, it's been a disastrous first quarter. Neves brought down to the backfield for just the second time in this game. He's got a handful of touches already. A gang tackle for Emery. Caleb O'Neill had help from Hayden Abrams and Braxton Butler. Loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13 now for the Broncos. 3:04 to left here in the first.
You got to watch that misdirection play here where they're going to just leak out. Quarterback also with that little pitch fake draw play.
Shotgun set with 2 wideouts on each side. 1 man in the backfield for the Broncos. It's Harden. He's been a beast as well for San Juan. High-powered offense. Knight back to pass. He wants it all. Goes deep. Has his man open, and he overshoots the intended receiver who had made some hay down the middle. It was man-to-man with Jackson Johnson, and a rare mistake for Knight so far in this game. It's 3rd down and long.
All he had to do was drop it in the bucket, Jordan. It's a walk-in touchdown. Just take a little off, set the feet, everything was fine. Just overshot it and didn't have to. I mean, they got the one-on-one they wanted with JJ.
I believe that was Nash Young that worked his way down the middle of the field. Incomplete. Empty backfield here for Knight. Knight rolls out right side. He's got room to run. Fires deep. He overshoots 2 intended receivers this go-around. I'm not sure who that was intended for. It was either Ivins or Young, but it finds the turf. Incomplete. 4th down, and long. And we'll see if the Emery defense can get this San Juan offense off the field. The ball is inside the Emery 45 of the 44-yard line.
That 4th and 13 again. Last time San Juan had a 4th and 13, converted to the 8-yard line, scored. This time 4th and 13 at the 44. Got to find a way to get the ball back.
Trips left side. Knight back to pass. Not under any pressure. He rolls out of the pocket on his own will. Now he throws. Intended. Incomplete. It was knocked away. Terrific defensive play by Porter Herdsman. He wanted to connect with Jake Ivins at the 25-yard line. Also in the vicinity that go-around was Corbin Middleton, but the ball was swatted away by Herdsman. Incomplete. Turnover on downs, and Emery gets the stop they needed.
They get the stop. They get the football back in great spot with field position at the 44-yard line to try to make something happen offensively.
Big stop. Now, you called the last Emery offensive possession a must. What the Spartans have done now, shorten the game somewhat, but still trailing by 2 scores. Travis, now you got to make sure you make San Juan pay, right? You basically had a takeaway. You got to do something with it.
Yeah, you have to. It's just a must.
And there is no gain here on this handoff to Ty Yost. There is no room to run. San Juan right now just exploding through the line of scrimmage.
They've got athletes everywhere. That front is strong, the stout. The secondary is good. They're locking up the wide receivers.
They're doing everything right so far in this game. 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, the wideouts can't get no separation.
Nope. 2nd down and 11 for Emery. Gilbert back to pass. Here comes a 5-man rush, able to get rid of the ball, and it's nearly intercepted. It was intended for Deacon Mangum down the hash. Mangum had to turn into a defender. Cole Duke, the junior safety, able to step up. He got a paw on the ball. It's incomplete. 3rd down and 11.
I think Gilbert thought Mangum was going to cut towards the hash, and he cut towards the inside. So that miscommunication throws everything out. Lucky it wasn't picked again.
3rd down and 11. Back out of the shotgun, it's Gilbert. He's going to stay there exclusively throughout this game. He's got J.J. off the right side, 2 wideouts on each side. Hard snap count. I believe Emery will get a free 5 yards. I'm assuming this will go against the Broncos, although San Juan says there was movement on the Emery interior line. So we'll see what the official call is here in just a moment. One thing that we have to our advantage is a microphone out on the field with the officials. We don't get this every day. Let's see what the call on the field is. Waiting for the official to come out. Looks as if this is going to be against San Juan, Travis, I think. I'm not 100% sure which way they're going to go with it.
I thought the Broncos came across first.
Still talking about it. Here we go.
False start. Number 59 on the offense. Still 3rd down.
Well, so it goes against Emery, the one thing they did not need. 3rd down and long already, but now they're faced with 3rd and 16. Well, I think there was some questions as to who it was on based off of the delay. But now Emery's got to try to do something they have not done so far in this game, and that's work the ball downfield. Partly because Trevin has not had any time. Looks like a six-man rush this go-around for San Juan. Back to pass, Trevin. Pocket collapses, lobs it up, and it's incomplete to the sideline, intended for Ty Yost. Trevin just had to throw that ball up playing 500, and now Emery will send the special teams unit back out to punt.
Yeah, the penalty killed that drive. At 3rd and short, you get a false start. They get pressure. Gilbert's throw nowhere near anybody, incomplete.
So far in this game, Gilbert is 5 for 12 for 35 yards and an interception. Here's the punt. Atwood barely gets it away. It's a spiral kick, and it goes out of bounds. I thought it went out of bounds. The refs say no. It takes an Emery bounce all the way down to the 27-yard line. Aiden Mortensen, third man of the booth, standing by. Aiden?
Thank you, Jordan. Down here on the field, that last interception from Trevin Gilbert, you can't blame it on Gilbert. That was pure athleticism from the Broncos. Earlier in the game, though, we did see Deacon Mangum on the trainer's table. He's back in playing, though. Glad to see him back on the field after taking a bit of a hit, landing at a weird angle. But right now, Emery really searching for an answer on both ends, one to stop the run and the other to establish something on offense after what was a very productive first drive. Back to you in the booth, Jordan.
Oh, thank you very much, Aiden. While we were down with Aiden, a flag was thrown and a roughing the punter penalty against the Broncos. So Emery has, well, they called it a 5-yard penalty. So 4th and 11, they're going to have to punt the football again. Emery's going to fake it. Snap, and this one is not going to make it. It was a direct snap. The Spartans wanted to try to get the ball to Ty Yost. Yost had a little bit of space, and he picks up about 6 yards, and so the Broncos will take over at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I don't like that call. He's got to punt the football away. That one had no chance of happening. It's just a direct snap. You're going right up the gut to the strength of San Juan's defense, and you pick up minimal yards.
Trying to do anything possible
if
to
you're
get
some
momentum in this game.
You got to throw the football.
Just trying to get Ty in space. Didn't work. San Juan was able to collapse, and they collapsed in a hurry. 1st down and 10 for the Broncos. They have the ball at the 50-yard line. Knighton flips it to Ivins on the end around. And Emery, if things have been played inside the guards, it hasn't been bad. It's when San Juan's been able to get to the outside. Calvin Hatfield there on the takedown. Gain of 1 on the end around from Ivins.
2nd down, 9. First time we've seen them in a 2nd and long situation. So if you can get another stop here, you just got to find a way to move the football offensively.
Knight's going to keep it himself. Jaden Knight gets it all the way up to the 40-yard line, 1 yard shy of the first down stick. Yeah. He has been dynamic as well, running the option to perfection. That time he takes the quarterback draw, and he's already got his offense set to go. Needs 1 yard. Keeps it off of the draw yet again. Play action keeper, able to maneuver his way all the way up past the 40, just shy of the 35 to the 36-yard line. And with 29 seconds left in the first, the clock will stop momentarily. The Broncos will already have their offense set before the chains are. This is such a well-oiled machine. Trips right side, 1 wide out to the left. Neves is the lone back. Under pressure, Knight gets clocked. Big-time sack for Emery. Braxton Butler comes untouched around the right end. Emery needed something defensively and maybe a shot in the arm by the senior Braxton Butler off of the right end.
Yeah, I don't know how Knight held on to the football. Looked like he was going to lose the football and then just cradles it back in as he takes a massive hit from Butler.
And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter. Emery struggling to move the ball offensively, but the defense trying to keep the Spartans in it. It'll be 2nd and 19 for San Juan from the Emery 45. They lead 14-0. Second quarter is coming up here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
J&D Automotive in Castledale and River Auto in Green River has been your trusted neighbors for 40 years, offering expert automotive parts and service right in the heart of Emery County. Thanks to a great partnership with Napa, you get dependable parts and a team that knows your car inside out. Whether you're in for a routine checkup or need of a major repair, J&D Automotive is close to home and ready to help. Visit J&D Automotive today and experience the difference of local care with big brand quality.
Rediscover peace of mind with Dawn's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents, ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Dawn's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
The Spartans play here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Back to the action, just a tad bit late. Incomplete pass for San Juan, and so now they're looking at 3rd and 19. Knight wants to work the sidelines, undershoots his man, and it is incomplete, nearly intercepted. It was poked away by Quade Ovison. He had some help from Braxton Butler, and it was nearly a great interception grab by Ty Yost, who was floating in help, and now it's 4th down and 19 for the Broncos. Emery looking for their second consecutive stop defensively, and we have the play blown dead. We have a timeout taken on the field. Emery will take a timeout.
Yeah, the wind kept that ball up in the air for so long that Emery's defenders have a chance to come back to the football, and they knock it down, and then they get the timeout before San Juan can run the 4th down and 19 play.
Well, it's not all doom and gloom out there. Emery, of course, trailing right now on the scoreboard 14-0. The good news is San Juan has had the opportunities to put this game away, but the Emery defense has all of a sudden gotten stingy, Travis. They've adjusted well, and they're about to force their second stop, which is not easy to do against this high-powered offense.
So we got to play everything back towards the 6. You can't allow guys to get past you, past those 6 on this 4th and 19 play.
Now, San Juan will have their offense back out on the field, 2 wideouts on each side. That doesn't mean much. Knight will typically punt out of the shotgun set. There's the snap. He does take the punt. Emery has no one back to return, and this one will roll all the way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line, and Emery will have 91 yards of green in front as the offense comes back out onto the field.
This is the offense. They've got to pick the defense up. The defense has done its job, allowing only 14 points, but the last 3 drives gave San Juan nothing.
Emery had 48 yards of offense in the opening quarter. So all the talk about this powerful San Juan Bronco offense, give credit to the defense, because this is an Emery team that has crossed the 60-point plateau multiple times this season, including a 70 spot against ALA. This offense has been running like a dream over the last couple of weeks. Trips right side for Gilbert. Hands the ball off, and this is a lot of the reason why the offense has not been able to get going.
Can't run the ball.
Hand off to Yost, and he is met in the backfield by McNaughton, the defensive end, for a loss of 2 on the play to set 2nd and 12. Emery now with their own 7.
Emery's problems are on the ground. They can't run the football. It doesn't open up the passing attack. So got to figure out a way to find a hole, run the football, pick up positive yards. Now you're at 2nd and 12.
Almost have to exclusively go to the passing game. Ty Yost, 4 carries, 4 yards so far in the game. He's had nowhere to run. 3 wideouts right side, 1 to the left. A lot of movement. Refs say play on. Gilbert goes to the outside, caught by Hayden Abrams. Abrams shoved out of bounds to the 14-yard line. Shy of the first down sticks, but this one will be manageable for the Spartans. It's 3rd down and 5.
Abrams just goes up towards the hash and cuts towards the sideline. Picks up a good chunk of yards to make it 3rd and 5 to the 14-yard line.
Does give Emery a little bit more space. A first down here would be exactly what the doctor ordered. 10:53 and counting, or 10:53 the clock stopped, rather, here in the second quarter. Gilbert looks right side. He's got 3 wideouts. Back to pass, under pressure, lobs one up, over the top, incomplete. It was a diving effort for Hayden Abrams. Might have been some contact over on the left side. No flags. Javen Montella in on the coverage for San Juan. And the Emery special teams unit will now have to punt with their backs pinned up at their own goal line.
I think Montella did a good job jamming him, but it looked like it was a couple of yards after the initial bump, which should have drawn a penalty flag. Instead it doesn't, and it's incomplete.
Atwood to punt. He stands at his own 3. This time, decent punt. Spiral kick. Returnable at the 50-yard line. A gain of about 6 off of the return, and that's where the Broncos will set up shop.
Yeah, the offense can't get going. You try to run the football on first down, it puts you 2 yards back, and then you come back with a pass play to put yourself in a manageable situation, then you go incomplete. So it's been 4 straight drives, 3 and out.
Brenton Bethea, the senior, on the kick return, or the punt return rather, gets it up to the 43-yard line. Quick pass going out to the right side. This is a first down. Man-to-man coverage. Quade Oveson finally able to shove the receiver, Owen Adams, out of bounds, but not before Adams picks up a good chunk of change. He's all the way inside the 25, now to the 24-yard line. That's a tough matchup for Quade on the outside. One of the unsung heroes of this offense for San Juan, it's the senior Owen Adams.
They put him in the spin cycle.
Shotgun set. Back to pass. They go right back to Owens. This time, Oveson plays a little bump, and they throw the flag late. Yikes. Not a fan of this call at all. Extremely late, and they're going to get Quade Oveson for pass interference. I don't like this call at all. Let's go to the call on the field. The official's still talking about this. Let's see what it is.
Pass interference, number 6 on the defense, half the distance to the goal line, first down.
Well, Quade gets tagged with a bogus call. Don't like it at all. Was there contact? Yeah, a little bit. But we just saw a great grip of contact on the last Emery offensive set with Hayden Abrams on the outside. Hands off to Neves. Neves makes 1, 2, 3 defenders miss, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That's what San Juan does. They'll make you pay for your mistakes. And at the half the distance to the goal penalty, a run of 12 yards by Jagger Neves, and San Juan has extended their lead to 20-0.
You get the penalty, they come back, one play later, they walk right into the end zone, taking advantage of Emery's offense not moving the football, short fields, and already up 20-0.
Yeah, they got 21 points, and they've scored twice on extremely short fields. And now the extra point. The flag comes out. Sharp is out to attempt it.
Don Emery.
Or excuse me, Trip Palmer out to attempt it.
Emery's offsides.
Still waiting on the official to make the rule.
Dead ball, encroachment on the kicking, defending. Half the distance, retry the try.
Yep. There you have it. San Juan will now go for 2 on half the distance to the goal, and there's more movement. Flag comes out, and this time Emery says it's on San Juan. So maybe we're going to push back now. Getting a little bit sloppy with 10:24 to play in the first half. Officials talking about it again, Travis.
Yeah, this one's San Juan.
They're going to move it back.
No, we're going to keep it. I think
there is no foul on the play. There was no play.
What? Okay.
Flag, no play, no play.
Well, there was a lot of movement, so I'm not sure how there wasn't a play, but the Broncos will keep it. They'll go for 2, and Neves gets into the end zone. It's good. 22-0 San Juan. So the Broncos right now taking advantage of the short field. Their defense has been the story of the game. Emery will try to get the offense moving when we return. Down 3 scores, 10:24 left in the first half. It's Emery High School football, and it's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
JN Auto says it's time to get in the auto buying game. JN Auto is a game changer when you're looking for a new vehicle, but don't want to pay the new vehicle price. By making JN Auto a part of your team, you can count on finding quality, gently used vehicles with manufacturer warranties and unbeatable prices. You just found the secret to finding the perfect vehicle. It's JN Auto. Check out their huge inventory at jnautosales.com. JN Auto in Huntington and Price.
The Spartans play here.
Caleb O'Neill, number 58. Jackson Johnson, number 22. Ayos, number 21.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
San Juan with a squib kick off of the touchdown. Ball bounces around. It's on the turf. Emery finally recovers. Well, that got dangerous there for a moment. Trent Jensen was out there, the sophomore, couldn't get a handle on the ball. Fortunately for Emery, Hayden Abrams come flying in. He had some help from Miles Mortensen as well. And now Emery will take over at their own 25, 26-yard line.
That was almost a disaster. Nobody could pick the football up. Finally, at the last second, they pounce on it. 10:24 left, down 22-0. You've got to figure out a way to move the football at some point.
First and 10 for Gilbert. 4 wideouts, 1 man in the backfield. Trevin back to pass. He is under pressure. Gets rid of the ball, but it's incomplete. Trevin has been one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the classification all season. San Juan well aware of it. What are they trying to do to offset that? Well, they're bringing the house almost every single play.
Smart. And you can see it's rattled him a little bit in the first half.
I think it has got to Trev just a little bit. Needs to make a couple of completions, settle down, and get this offense moving. Trips right side, 1 wide out to the left. The motion man is coming. It's Hayden Abrams. Emery's going to try the end around with Abrams, and he is met at the line of scrimmage. San Juan right now playing on another level the same way they have all season long. J.D. Palmer, the senior middle linebacker, able to follow Abrams on the end around, and he blasts him on the right hash mark. It's 3rd down and 10, no gain.
Yeah, incomplete, and then try to run the football. You try the end around like you talked about, makes it 3rd and long. An area that's been a struggle all game long so far in this first half is 3rd and long.
3rd down and 10. Emery's converted 1 3rd and long in this game. Trips left side. Hard snap. Gilbert back to pass. He's under pressure again. Tries to move out of the pocket. Chase from behind, and he throws the ball away as he gets clean out of the pocket. 4th and 10. So another 3 and out. I know it's that San Juan offense. That's what we have talked about all year long. But it is the defense, Travis, that has set the tone in this game. And I think you thought maybe if Emery had a chance in this contest, which I know we did, it would have to be done on the offensive side of the ball, and there is nothing happening right now under 50 yards of total offense.
Yeah, pressure, and the quarterback can't find anybody open.
Atwood this time kicking with the wind to his back, does get a good bounce. It'll die at the Emery 44-yard line, and that's where the Broncos will set up shop.
You're just asking a lot from that defense to continue to try to keep these guys out of the end zone when you've had opportunities. You had a couple stops there in a row, but the offense just couldn't muster enough to move the football.
Well, the offense needs some long, sustaining drives. That's the key here.
And the defense is going to get gassed at some point being out there so long.
3 and out. Not a good look. Hand off again. The sophomore out of the backfield for the Broncos gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. Now on to Emery's side of the field to the 49. So it's a gain of 6. San Juan in control of this game as we hit 9:10 to play in the first half. A touchdown here for the Broncos, and all of a sudden you start thinking maybe a mercy rule here.
The defense needs a turnover.
Hand off, and this time able to collapse. Loss of maybe 1. The defense has done a great job of setting the tempo in several games. We go back a few weeks ago. Quade Ovison delivered a hit around the outside, jarred the ball loose. We've seen a couple of interceptions to set the tone. The first touchdown of the year came on the defensive side of the ball with Hayden Abrams. Back to pass. Knight on 3rd down. He wants it all. Down the sidelines and incomplete. There was some hand jawing going back and forth once again. Ovison with Owen Adams.
Should have been pass interference on the offense.
I agree. And that's what Quade is saying right now. Hey, he's trying to shove me off. I have just as much right to that ball as he does. The refs keep the flag in the pocket. It's 4th down. 4th down and 6.
I mean, he two-hand shoved Overson out of the way to come back to the football.
Empty backfield here for the Broncos. 3 wideouts to the right, 2 to the left. Knight is out of the shotgun. I would expect San Juan to try to go for this. They will. Snap, throw, middle of the field. Adams catches it. He's got the first down. So another 4th down conversion for the Broncos. They spread Emery out. They run a quick in, and Adams is right there off the slant to move the sticks. 1st and 10 Broncos.
Yeah, you know you're going to take a hit, and you go with that in play, and he's just got a step, and it's a perfect throw and a catch where he knows he's going to get drilled and makes the catch for the first down.
2 bodyguards in the backfield this time. Hand off, it's Neves. He's got all kinds of room to run. Lead block was set up. He's to the 20, 15, 10, 5. He only has to beat Ovison. He does. Touchdown. And the Broncos on a 41-yard run from Jagger Neves have opened up the floodgates 28-0 in the second quarter with 8:13 to play.
Once he gets in the open field, you're not going to catch him. Too much speed. And another San Juan touchdown. And Emery in a hole, down 28.
Extra point coming up now for the Broncos. Out to attempt, Trip Palmer. Palmer's got a great leg. Snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is right down Broadway. 29-0 San Juan Emery's offense trying to get the goose egg off the board when we return on 107.3 FM and 7:50 a.m.
The quarterback counts on the O-line for protection in the pocket. In Castle Country, you can count on Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen to protect your family's blind side no matter what life throws at you. She is there to handle all of your auto, home, life, and business insurance needs. Don't scramble around working with multiple insurance companies. Talk to Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen and see how she can protect you with what matters most. Call 637-8400. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
The Spartans play here.
Hayden Abrams, number 3. Caleb O'Neill, number 58. Deacon Mangum, number 12.
On 107.3 FM and 7:50 AM KOAL.
Short kickoff for San Juan. Emery's able to recover the ball and push it out in front to the 40-yard line, and that's where they will set up shop. Best starting field position of the game, Travis, down 4 scores. Now, San Juan will get the ball to start the second half, but you can't worry about that right now. You just got to start knocking off possessions. You got to get some points.
Got to find a way to get that first one and then go from there.
Gilbert out of the shotgun. He's got 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Braxton Butler in at the wing-back spot. Handoff to Jackson Johnson, who's got some room to run. That's been slim pickings for Emery on the ground. 5-yard run by JJ. It's 2nd down and 5. That's what Emery wanted to do out of the gate. Establish a little bit of the run, eat some of that clock. It's been difficult to do. Now you really can't eat the clock. You got to try to move offensively with some effectiveness. And San Juan's done a terrific job of stifling the Emery offense. Deacon Mangum comes in motion right to left. Johnson the lone back. Butler again at the wing-back spot. Gilbert. Play action, rolls out under pressure, dump off to Braxton Butler, who loses 5 yards. Well, San Juan getting after it right now, overwhelming Emery in the trenches, and there's really just no answer for this group right now. They lose 6 yards on that play. It's now 3rd down and 11.
Just no room and space to get to the outside with how quick this defense is. They fly around the field at such a high speed, it's tough to find open space.
Emery right now has carried the ball 9 times, only 15 yards in this first half. Moving left to right, Hayden Abrams. That sets up trips. Gilbert running, throws, pass, caught off the deflection by Porter Herdsman. Porter has his first grab of the ball game, and he gets inside the 40-yard line. Well, first grab, I should say, downfield, as he's all the way to the San Juan 40-yard line.
Ball was deflected, and then he just stands right in the spot where the deflection happened, makes the catch, first down to the 40-yard line.
Emery in business now. Finally, a first down after consecutive 3 and outs. Trevin back out of the shotgun set. Butler comes in motion. Trev rolls out left side, throws on the run. He's got Hayden Abrams. He overshoots him. Well, Hayden managed to draw man-to-man coverage. Going towards the Emery sidelines, in on the coverage was Montella yet again. Montella's been all over the field in the secondary for San Juan. Trevin would like to have that one back, 2nd and 10 off the incompletion.
Yeah, Montella got spun around, and that's his chance there to make that catch. And if it's clean both ways, it's a touchdown.
Trev back out of the shotgun set. Play action, quick pass. Herdsman behind the line of scrimmage, and he is gobbled up. No gain. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. But that's that quick reacting San Juan defense. They've been stellar on the line of scrimmage throughout the game, and that was no different.
Yeah, Trip Palmer comes through. And then after that, you slow him up enough. There's 6, 7, 8 blue jerseys in the area. And back to a 3rd and long.
3rd down and 10. 2 wideouts to the right. That's Herdsman and Mangum. Left side, it's Butler and Abrams. JJ is off right side of Gilbert. Back to pass. Trevin looking. Trevin goes deep down the middle of the field, overshoots the intended receiver, and it's incomplete. Fortunately, not intercepted. As Palmer was looking, it hit him right in the hands. He went down to the ground and couldn't keep a handle on the ball.
You're not sure what Gilbert saw in that play, if he thought his wideout was going to cut back in towards the middle, but very fortunate it wasn't another interception.
Now it's 4th and 10 for Emery. They'll keep the offense out of the field in plus territory. Herdsman will move right to left in motion. That brings trips left side. Gilbert bobbles the snap. He rolls out. He's looking. He's under pressure. Fires to Porter, and Porter lost a yard on the reception. Tackled at the 41-yard line, and now San Juan's offense will come back out onto the field, and that gives us a chance to go down to Aiden Mortensen, who's standing on the field right now on the sidelines. Aiden?
Thank you, Jordan. Down here on the field, looking from my angle, the number one halftime adjustment Emery is going to have to make is covering the ruthless option attack from San Juan. They blend nearly effortlessly on the handoff. You don't know if he's going to keep or if he's going to hand off, and that's really been working to their advantage. Emery needs to switch something up at the half, play some assignment football, or else this one might start running away more than it already has. Back to you in the booth, Jordan.
Well, thank you, Aiden. You can hear the wind. You can tell how cold it is out there on the sideline. Appreciate the report from Aiden. On first down, no gain for San Juan. Neves is out on the bench, and so Harden out of the backfield. Quick pass, right side, and this is going to go for big yardage. Fortunately, fumble. Ball is loose as Johnson from the safety spot made the tackle, poked the ball out, but the Broncos able to recover. And now it's 1st and 10 San Juan on the Emery side of the field to the 41-yard line.
Open space once again, the speed. And he was one tackle away from just waltzing right back into the end zone.
Broncos dominant so far. Pass behind the line of scrimmage. This will go for no gain, as that was a very difficult pass to make. Knight has to launch it to the other side of the field. Montella comes down with it. Abrams was in on the takedown, had some help from JJ as well. And now it's 2nd down and 11. 2 wideouts on each side for the Broncos. Knight throws quickly. And there's Quade Ovison comes up, makes the pop incomplete. Ovison's had his hands full with Odin Adams. Again, Adams is one of those unsung heroes. You don't talk a lot about him, but he is very sure-handed. That throw was on the money, but Quade delivered the pop on time, and it's 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, it's cold. That ball's stiff. That was probably the main issue. Is just it's cold out there, and then Overson comes up and pops it.
Quade doing some good work. 3rd down and 12. 3rd and 11, rather, at the 42-yard line. Knight rolls, brings the defense to the right, flips it back to the left, and this goes for a good gain, just shy of the 1st down sticks. We'll call it a gain of 10 yards off of the pass. It was handled by J.D. Palmer, the senior back.
4th and 1.
4th downs have not necessarily been a problem for the Broncos. This time, Knight keeps it himself, and on the second effort, gets past the line of scrimmage up to the 29-yard line.
When they go quick, defensively, they're out of sorts. They're not in the right assignment lanes, and that's an easy pickup, and they're already back to the line, ready to go on 1st down.
Palmer is the deep back here for San Juan. Hand off to Palmer. Palmer gets past the line of scrimmage, tackled by Caleb O'Neal, cleaned up by Gavin Bernard. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Different beast when J.D. Palmer is out on the field. He's not exactly Jagger Neves, but not many are. He still runs with a lot of physicality. This time, San Juan wants to run the option. Emery's able to sniff it out. Knight dives forward, gain of 1. It's 3rd and 9. Option's a little bit different with Palmer out there compared to Neves.
Yeah, Neves does a better job of selling it.
Well, he's got bigger breakaway speed as well.
Yep.
Don't have to worry about it as much with Palmer. 3rd down and 9. Back to pass. Knight wants it all. Goes to the end zone. He's got man-to-man coverage. It's caught. Was he inbounds? No. That was a stellar grab on terrific defense. Trying to work it right corner to Javin Montella. Herdsman did just enough to make sure Montella would come down with the ball out of bounds, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, push him out of bounds when he's in the air. There's no force out. That's a great defensive stop to prevent the touchdown.
4th and 9. 3:32 left in the first half. Knight back to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket, throws across the middle of the field, and it's caught for a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, San Juan. Diving grab by Jake Ivins. Inside the Emery red zone of the 18 with 3:23 and counting to play.
Just found some space in the flat. Late rotating over. You can't crash hard. It's a 1st down. Now they're going for the home run.
Knight wants it. Middle of the field. Caught on the drag route. Tackled by JJ, but not before Branton Bethea is able to pick up a good chunk of change. Bethea's been good. He's already found the end zone once in this ball game. He's tackled down at the 9-yard line. 2nd down and 1.
They just get you mismatched with those crossing routes. It's hard with the speed that they have to catch back up.
Handoff goes up the middle. Once again, it's J.D. Palmer. This has been his drive. Palmer with a gain of maybe 2. And we have stoppage for just a moment.
First down pickup.
Needed 1 yard, able to get it. First down and goal to go now. Clock will move once again. 2 minutes and 41 seconds to play here in the second. A touchdown here would put the mercy rule in effect if San Juan's defense holds Emery scoreless in the first half. Throw across the middle of the field. Caught. Touchdown, Bethea. The senior corrals the ball with ease. Crosses the goal line, and the Broncos have opened up a 5-score lead, 35-0.
Crossing route once again gets Emery off their heels. You can't catch up. You can't jump the route to make a play on the football. Speed. Good quarterback play, great wideouts. You run the football well, and it's 35-0.
Trip Palmer out to attempt the PAT for the Broncos. Snap is down, the kick is up, and Palmer shanks this one. Misses it off to the right. And so with 2:32 left to play in the first half, the Broncos lead 35-0 over Emery on what has been a clinic from the top team in the 2A classification, looking for their 4th consecutive championship. Travis, this has been phenomenal.
Yeah, it's been impressive to watch. This team going for their 4th in a row, and they came out. Emery looked promising on that opening drive. They were going to score first. They come up short, and since that point, they have completely taken over this football game, and they lead 35-0.
They have outscored Emery. Trying to think about this. Since the second quarter of the region meet, it would be 95-7?
95-7.
I believe. Yikes. They are a well-oiled machine, and they know that Emery is their top competition in 2A. They've made that perfectly clear. But they wanted to jump out early and put this game in doubt, and they have done just that. Abrams fakes the end-around reverse, and he's tackled back at the 17-yard line. Abrams maybe had a little bit of a gap off of the right side. Instead, tried to reverse field to sell the end around. San Juan didn't bite, and a big loss, actually, on the return. Spartans are back inside their own 20.
Yeah, problems just offensively with the way San Juan is just sending pressure time and time again. And Gilbert just not comfortable in the pocket. Guys can't get off the line to get open. He can't run the football. It's just been a disaster on the offensive side.
3 wideouts right side. Hand off to Yost, and Yost trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. Refs say play on, so he does. No loss on the play as he gets the ball back to just beyond the 17-yard line. But again, give a lot of credit to the San Juan defense. They play both ways as well. You'd say Ironman football, even though they got a great group of depth on the sideline, you're seeing a lot of kids play both ways. That time the quarterback, Jake Knight, in on the takedown. He plays defensive end. Snap back, shoulder high. Gilbert throws into coverage, incomplete. Flag comes out. Definite pass interference as Ivans had Deacon Mangum by the shoulders at about the 28-yard line. Easy flag to make. And so that will give Emery a first down as the officials talk about it. Emery right now with the ball at the 18-yard line. We'll go down to the call on the field.
Pass interference, number 3 on the defense, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Well, you move the sticks. That's what you needed to do. Now with a minute 52 left here in the first half, we'll see if Emery goes tempo and can get some points on the board. A 3-man down front for San Juan. They're still bringing pressure from the backers, and Gilbert throws the ball away. We'll see if there's intentional grounding. There is. There was nobody in the vicinity. Gilbert was straight back, well within the pocket. Easy call for the officials to make. White Hat throws his flag back at the 21-yard line. He's just going to make sure that there was no receiver in the vicinity, but obviously there was not. And so that'll be a loss of down as well on the intentional grounding from Gilbert. Well, give San Juan a lot of credit, Travis. This defense is just dominated. They've dominated in the trenches in this game. That's where the domination has been.
They've dominated offensively, defensively from the start. They're so good defensively. They're never out of position. And the same with the offense.
We'll go back for the call on the field. Waiting for the official to...
There is no foul for intentional grounding. Second down.
I'm surprised by that one.
Yeah, I am too. I thought for sure nobody was in the vicinity. The only thing that you could say is that Trev was out of the pocket. I thought he was straight back.
Straight back, yeah, take it. And locked up with a bunch of defenders, and he just dirted it.
Second down and 10 for Emery. Yost lines up left side. 2 wideouts on each side. 3 men down front again here for the Broncos. Got the 4 linebackers set. They won't bring pressure. They rush 3. Trev's got all kinds of time to throw, but it's incomplete.
It's double coverage. The safety comes over late with the corner one-on-one. It's a tight window.
Yeah, that's Josiah LaPalmer, the senior for San Juan. Excellent coverage. And now Emery faced with 3rd down and long.
Those are routes the last 3 weeks that have been open, not today.
Trips right side, 1 wide out to the left. Yost in the backfield. Gilbert rolls out of the pocket immediately on the snap, throws deep. Deke and Mangum caught at the 50-yard line. Deke is able to go up and pull it down over the top of Ivans. He's on to San Juan's side of the field, out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
Roll out of the pocket, get a little bit of space, and then Deacon gets behind the defender, makes the catch at the 49-yard line.
Well, Trevor had time, how to create that time with his feet, but managed to deliver a strike, put it the only place where Deke could come down with that ball. Terrific pitch and catch. 1st down and 10. Trevor now in plus territory, under pressure, throws deep, man-to-man coverage, caught, dropped. Abrams had to dive for it, and it goes through his grasps at the 16-yard line. There was contact, and I think there was a late disengagement from LaPalmer, and that's what kind of altered the route that Abrams was rolling with, and then he dove, and the ball goes through his hands incomplete.
LaPalmer had a little bit of a tug at the last second because he was beat.
Trips right side for Emery. Yost is in the backfield. Gilbert takes the shoulder-high snap. Under pressure, tries to dump it off, and it's nearly intercepted. Ball is still floating around. And it hits the ground incomplete. Whiteout pulled the flag out. Is he going to throw it? No, he's just readjusting it.
Yeah, that ball was batted around by 5 or 6 guys down there, and then it falls to the turf. A dangerous play with the pressure, and he fires it right in the center, and it got batted around.
And now a flag comes out, and I'm not sure why.
Illegal touching, number 66. 5-yard penalty, loss of down.
Okay.
4th down.
Well, that right there, well, it should be 3rd down, correct?
That's why.
Should be 3rd down. Yes, the only flag, that ball hit center Kelvin Hadfield first. That's what the ruling is.
Yeah, that's 4th down. Because the loss of down, that was 3rd, now we're 4th and 15.
Well, excuse me, Howard. And now the special teams unit will come out. All right, now we're back. So the illegal touching was actually on Josh Howard, not Hadfield. There's the snap. Atwood gets the punt away. It was helmet high. This one will move end over end. It takes an Emery bounce inside the 20, still rolling down the sidelines, and Jaden Atwood just put a brilliant punt out on display. The Broncos will have the ball at their own 11-yard line with 1:15 to play in the second.
Yeah, good punt. Got a nice roll off this turf, and they pin San Juan down to the 11-yard line. So 1st and 10, San Juan at the 11, up 35-0. 1:15 left in the quarter. San Juan does get the football to start the 3rd as well.
We're going to have that moving clock.
That's tough because that goes quick.
Very, very fast. It's been about 2 hours of game time. Well, about an hour, of game time. Our broadcast got about an hour and a half. So it's been a fast-moving first half. San Juan wants more points. Knight goes back, takes the quarterback draw to the 15, 20, now to the 25, 30. Still on his feet, 35, 40, dives forward. And he is just a handful for whoever is out on the field with him. He's able to pick up a good chunk with 1:06 to play here in the second quarter. San Juan already at their own 37-yard line.
Hey, boy, he picked up 27 yards on that run.
They're set, ready to go. 2 wideouts each side. Knight, quick pass, goes left. Bethea, 40, 45-yard line, and ran out of bounds. So the clock will stop. Jackson Johnson in on the takedown. He's able to run Bethea out. 59 ticks left. San Juan again moving tempo. Back to pass, quick out. Ivins, 45, now to the 50. Able to keep his balance and shoved out of bounds inside the Emery 45-yard line, and a late flag comes out. And there may be a free 15 yards coming for San Juan. I'm not sure if this was unsportsmanlike conduct against Emery or perhaps the San Juan bench. It might be against San Juan, actually.
I think it's the bench. Somebody said something to that official. But if you miss a tackle in open space, they're going to make you pay. And we're backing them up with the penalty.
Yeah, this is going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct against the Broncos.
Unsportsmanlike, number 1 on San Juan. 15-yard penalty. First down.
So they call that on La Palmer. And I know you're up 35-0, but with 53 seconds left in the first half, going back 15 yards, not exactly ideal for San Juan.
No, you had no problem moving the football.
No.
You're in your set, you're getting ready to snap the football, and then you do something silly.
Empty backfield. Knight back to pass. He wants it all, goes down the seam, and this one is incomplete. You can see the weather is affecting quarterbacks on the deep ball. The wind is blowing right into Knight's face.
Yeah, it knocked it down.
Yeah, that one was about 5 yards short, very out of character. It's second down and Sam with the ball at the 45-yard line. San Juan on their own side of the field, and 48 ticks left in the second.
And that's when it just doesn't hang up long enough where Emery can come over and pick it off as well, which Ty Yost normally would pick that thing off. But the ball just hits the turf so quick because of the wind.
Knight to throw. Wants it all again. This time undershoots his receiver, and it's incomplete, nearly intercepted. Bo Stilson was in on the coverage. I don't think Bo ever turned around to see the ball. It was so badly underthrown, but only again because of that wind. This is what you would think would affect San Juan, but Travis, they've been able to move the football so effectively on the ground that even a errant pass to Bethea down the field can't affect this offense. They'll go 4 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left on the empty backfield. Knight wants more. Goes to the sideline. Caught. Obeson in on the takedown. Reception corralled by Owen Adams to the 46-yard line. And there's 30 seconds left here in the first half. 4th down and 1.
And the clock rolls because he didn't get out of bounds.
San Juan keeps the offense out on the field. And they finally take a timeout. They'll probably put a couple of seconds back onto the clock.
San Juan's coaching staff wasn't aware that the official kept the clock rolling because he was in bounds. They were pointing to the clock, and the official told him, no, he didn't get out of bounds, so you got to use your timeout if you want the clock to stop.
They have plenty of them.
Yeah.
They had all 3 timeouts. Now they'll take their first. But as far as this game is concerned, San Juan has just played flawless football. And as you and I were making the long drive up to Cedar, you said eventually they can't play flawless football. Eventually something bad's got to have to happen. Well, it hasn't been in this game, Travis. They have been on point yet again.
Yeah, perfect once again. And it shows up 35-0. 17 seconds left in this half.
Broncos out of the timeout. They have the ball at the Emery 46-yard line. 17 seconds left, wind blowing in their face. Up 5 touchdowns. Knight back to pass. He's looking, rolls right. No pressure, throws on the run, down the center, and it's incomplete. Yost made an outstanding play. Pass intended for Bethea, knocked down to the ground. And with 9 seconds left, it's 4th down and 1. Yost able to make the play in the open field. Well, I stand corrected. That was 4th down. Excuse me. That was 4th down, and it will go back to Emery. So the Spartans come up with a defensive stop. My apologies. Off of the timeout. Got a little mixed up on my downs. And now Emery has the ball with 9 seconds left. 1st and 10. Ball's at the 46-yard line on the near right hash mark. Trips left side, 1 wide out to the right. Porter Herdsman will draw man-to-man coverage, although there are 3 safeties high. Quick pass out to Herdsman, 45, now to the 40. Porter trying to get out of bounds. He does with 8 seconds to play. So the clock operator, I think, a little bit slow to start the clock on that particular play. But Emery with the ball inside the 40 at the 38, doing everything they can to try to get something before the end of the first half. Now the officials take a timeout. I think they're going to talk about the clock and how much time is left. Let's see.
Clock operator, please set the clock to 4 seconds.
Well, there you have it. I know Porter's fast, but he's not quite that fast. 1 second ran off that clock. So 4 seconds left. Should be the final play of the first half, barring a penalty.
Yeah, one Hail Mary opportunity right now.
Now Emery has the wind to their back, so we'll see how far Trev can throw this ball inside the 40-yard line. Throws it, man-to-man coverage. It's caught by Butler. Butler steps out of bounds, and it looks like that will take us to the end of the first half. Had to catch it towards the sideline. San Juan brought the pressure. Emery saying, hey, there's 1 second left on the clock. There should be 1 second, and the officials say no. That's the end of the first half. Emery thinks they should have one more crack. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, 1 second should have been on the clock. They ran everything that they needed to perfectly to leave time on the clock for one more chance. Officials say no. We're at the half.
So we go to the break, a 5-score game. Right now, San Juan well on their way to a 4th consecutive state championship. We will have 24 minutes of football left in the season. We're live at Eccles Coliseum on the campus of Southern Utah University in Cedar City. The score right now, San Juan 35, Emery nothing. Coming up, the halftime report brought to you by Dr. Kelly at Castle Valley Orthodontics. You can give his crew a call today, 637-2222. You get a free consultation on a smile that'll last a lifetime. Castle Valley Orthodontics and Dr. Kelly bringing you the halftime report when we return.
You can have a healthy, beautiful smile at any age. Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Cowley, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. Treatment is a viable option for almost any adult. And like kids, adults can experience the self-assurance that comes with a confident smile, along with the benefits of improved oral health. Come in for a free consultation and see how Castle Valley Orthodontics can get you on your way to a beautiful smile. Affordable payment plans are available. Call 637-2222 for a free consultation today.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live. The quarterback counts on the O-line for protection in the pocket. In Castle Country, you can count on Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen to protect your family's blind side no matter what life throws at you. She is there to handle all of your auto, home, life, and business insurance needs. Don't scramble around working with multiple insurance companies. Talk to Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen and see how she can protect you with what matters most. Call 637-8400. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
This is Dave and Ryan from Dave and Ryan's Movie Review.
Experience movies the way God intended them to be seen.
On the big screen. At the King Cole Theaters. And action.
Whether it's stunning action,
heart-stopping horror,
tender romance,
gut-busting comedy,
or wholesome family flicks,
movies are always better on the big screen.
Connect on Facebook for instant access to showtimes and the latest blockbusters.
With showing 7 nights a week and matinees on weekends, you can immerse yourself in the magic of movies at the King Cole Theaters.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636-X-ray. That's 636-9729.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
you can have a healthy, beautiful smile at any age. Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Cowley, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. Treatment is a viable option for almost any adult, and like kids, adults can experience the self-assurance that comes with a confident smile, along with the benefits of improved oral health. Come in for a free consultation and see how Castle Valley Orthodontics can get you on your way to a beautiful smile. Affordable payment plans are available. Call 637-2222 for a free consultation today.
Welcome to the Emery Spartans Halftime Report, brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. Call them at 637-2222 and schedule your free consultation for a smile that will last a lifetime.
It's halftime here at Southern Utah University in an Eccles Coliseum. It's very chilly Eccles Coliseum, to say the least. Score right now, San Juan 35, Emery nothing. All Broncos in that opening half. And before we get the Castle Valley Orthodontics halftime report off and rolling, we're going to go down on the sidelines. Third man of the booth, Aiden Mortensen standing by. He's got offensive coordinator Chris Justice as Emery's leaving the field. Aiden.
Thank you, Jordan. I'm down here on the field with offensive coordinator Chris Justice. Coach Justice, what are you seeing down on the field that you're wanting to improve on in the second half?
Well, we're having a real hard time blocking the front, so we're not able to run the ball. They're getting pressure, bringing 4 or 5 guys, and we just, it just collapses our pocket, not able to run. We're just not playing very well right now, so.
There were some signs of life, though, at the end of that second half. I mean, seeing Trev roll out, throwing the deep ball, connecting with his receivers finally. Does that give you some hope going into the second half?
Well, one thing we may have to do is move that pocket a little bit just to give him a little more time to look downfield and make a connection. It's been a struggle. We've had a hard time. One's done a really good job getting pressure on the quarterback, shutting down the run game. So it's really obviously we haven't done a very good job of taking care of those things. So I guess we'll just try to do better here in the second half. So
now, Coach Justice, last question before I let you go. What's probably the biggest adjustment you're looking to make entering the second half?
I think we just got to find a way to block that nose and those defensive tackles, and then they bring those outside linebackers. So we got to get our pass more right. Try to establish the run game a little bit. The score is what it is. At this point, we're just trying to do the best we can. So
thank you, Coach Justice. Back to you in the booth, Jordan.
Thank you very much, Aiden. Again, you can hear that wind down there on the sideline as it continues to pick up. Travis, in this game, San Juan has just been dominant. It's really that simple. They've been dominant.
Yeah, they've been the better team. Dominant, like you said, from that opening drive where Emery got all the way down to the San Juan around the 20, 21-yard line, and they come up with that 4th down stop. From that point, that momentum shifted. They took over, and they really put their foot down, and they lead 35-0.
Let's take a look at some of the first half statistics in this game, and we'll start with the scoring plays. It's 14-0 San Juan at the end of the first quarter, but if you go back and look at it, Emery did have some success on the first drive of the game. They managed to take about 5 minutes off the clock. They got down on San Juan's side of the field. Unfortunately, they couldn't finish the drive off.
Couldn't finish it off, and then San Juan, they get the possession of the football. They go down and they score. And then that first quarter, they put up 14. It's only 14-0 after the end of the first quarter, so you're still in a good spot because you're getting the football to start that second quarter. But then you give up 21 points in that quarter.
The second quarter against San Juan has been a problem for Emery over the last few times these teams have played, and the Broncos made sure that was once again the theme of this game. Jagger Neves, he was absolutely incredible in the first half. He has found the end zone 3 times already. The other 2 have gone to Bethea.
Yeah, they've got so many weapons on the offensive side. Whoever, they can run the football, they roll it in the pocket well, they got great wide receivers. They do everything right offensively, and it was the start where they were just running that little option play that Emery had problems trying to keep up with, and that really got their offense flowing.
Statistically, on the offensive side of the ball, it's not great for Emery. We'll start with quarterback Trevin Gilbert. He's 11 of 27 for 75 yards. He does have a long of 20, but he's thrown 1 interception, and, of course, no scores for Emery. Trevin has been absolutely phenomenal all season long, and to his credit, he has not had a lot of time, as Coach Justice was talking about leaving the field. It's been a difficult day blocking San Juan up front.
Well, he has. He got 105 net yards, 110 net yards in that half. San Juan's got 311.
Yikes. Well, with the problems up front, again, direct correlation. So if Trevin has not had a lot of time to throw the football, you're obviously not going to be able to run the ball successfully. So Ty Yost, Jackson Johnson, they split the workload perfectly. Each have 5 carries. JJ's got 5 carries for 11 yards. Ty's got 5 carries for 4 yards.
You got to figure out ways to run the football better. Emery's at their best. They're running the football, but when you can't run the football, you're just getting manhandled up front. It makes life difficult. Then you're in situations where you go third down and you're trying to convert third down, which Emery's 4 of 10 on third down, but they're 0 of 3 on fourth down.
Yeah, they have actually had some success on third down in this ball game. Problem is, you compare fourth down for Emery to fourth down for San Juan. There's a big discrepancy there.
San Juan is 1 of 8 on third down. They're 4 of 6 on fourth down.
Yeah.
And they've had every single one was 4th and 10.
Except for one. They had one fourth and one.
One short 4th and 1, and then everything was 10, 13, 13, and 19.
Yeah. Yeah, so you've actually put them in a difficult spot, but they have still managed to come out on top, and that has also played a huge factor in this game. You have the team statistics sitting in front of you. What stands out, Travis, as you take a look at that?
Both sides, it's made total offensive plays. Emery ran 40 offensive plays. San Juan, ran 48. But it's the yards. Average yards per play, Emery is 2.8. San Juan 7.
Yikes. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Let's take a look at the receiving statistics for Emery in the first half. Porter Herdsman, he's the lead man. He's got 6 grabs for 54 yards. He had the one off the deflection, which was an outstanding grab. That was the second catch of the ball game. So Porter getting involved in it. 6 grabs, 54 yards so far. Next would be Jackson Johnson. He's got 3 catches for 23 yards. And then Braxton Butler. He came up with a big one right there at the end of the first half on a 14-yard pickup. He's got 3 grabs for 19 yards. Hayden Abrams, 1 catch, 8 yards.
Yeah, the receiving yards are there. It's just you look at the rushing yards and you're looking, and you're like, all right, we've got 12 attempts, and we're losing yards. Our longest rush play went only for 11 yards. That was from JJ. We losing the battle up front, and that's why this team's down 35-0. It's just they can't run the football.
Halftime report again brought to you by Dr. Daniel Cowley at Castle Valley Orthodontics. You can give him a call at 637-2222. Get a free consultation on braces, a smile that'll last a lifetime. Doesn't matter if you're a child or an adult. You're never too old for braces. And Dr. Cowley and Castle Valley Orthodontics will get you a free consultation and walk you through the process. We have about 4 minutes before we get the second half off and rolling. It's Emery and San Juan, number 1 versus number 2 in 2A. For the state championship, the Broncos are 24 minutes away from closing in on their 4th consecutive. It's a dynasty in Blanding. There's no question about that. We'll send it back to the studio. Final preparation for the second half when we return right here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
You can have a healthy, beautiful smile at any age. Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Cowley, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. Treatment is a viable option for almost any adult. And like kids, adults can experience the self-assurance that comes with a confident smile, along with the benefits of improved oral health. Come in for a free consultation and see how Castle Valley Orthodontics can get you on your way to a beautiful smile. Affordable payment plans are available. Call 637-2222 for a free consultation today.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
Need a getaway? Well, there's no better way to get away than in your own RV. And there's no better way to finance your new RV than with Desert View Federal Credit Union. Desert View makes it so easy. You can conveniently fill out your loan application right from their app. Download it today and then get shopping. With low interest rates and the new convenient app, that new RV can be more than just a dream. Desert View Federal Credit Union can help make it happen.
Membership and eligibility apply. Loans on approved credit. Member NCUA.
Mommy, I don't feel good.
Caring for each and every customer and their needs is the foundation of what Smart Health Pharmacy is all about. So when I need a prescription or advice, I can depend on the pharmacist at Smart Health.
Looking for a new pharmacy? It's never been easier to transfer your prescriptions to Smart Health. Call 687-5050 or go to smart-healthrx.com. Download their app today with convenient drive-through at 221 North Main Street, Huntington.
It's your health. Be smart about it. Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
You can have a healthy, beautiful smile at any age. Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Cowley, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. Treatment is a viable option for almost any adult. And like kids, adults can experience the self-assurance that comes with a confident smile, along with the benefits of improved oral health. Come in for a free consultation and see how Castle Valley Orthodontics can get you on your way to a beautiful smile. Affordable payment plans are available. Call 637-2222 for a free consultation today.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Just about set for the second half. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. Third man in the booth is Aiden Mortensen down on the sidelines. Travis, we have 2 quarters left of football on what's been one of the most exciting seasons that I can recall for this Emery High School football program. They will kick off to San Juan down 5 scores, regardless of what the final score ends up tonight. I want to see the Spartans come out strong, and put an exclamation point on this season, right? Something to be proud of to get to this point to begin with.
Yeah, just come out and play hard like you have all season long, and just do what you can in this second half, because it's going to move quick, but it doesn't. It's been a great season.
Oh, it has.
It's been such a great year. You can't let that, affect you in this game down 35. You just got to play with the Emery pride and see what happens.
Well, the San Juan team is a buzzsaw. They have been for several seasons. It's kind of unprecedented when you think about it, right? Going for 4 consecutive state championships. Here's an onside kick for Emery to start the second half, and a flag comes out. We'll have a legal procedure against the Spartans to get things going. Well, they're going to call however they want to call it. They want to call it a false start. What do you want to call it? Early movement. Regardless, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Spartans.
Encroachment on the kicking team, 5 yards, re-kick.
So Emery will now have to kick the ball away from the 35-yard line. For those of you keeping track at home, that's where you kick off the college game. You see the X here on Southern Utah's football field. Spent a lot of time in this broadcast booth. It's great to be back. I was typically in the home booth and then on the sidelines. But I love this facility. It's a great place for a football game. It's a great place for high school football.
Yeah, they treat you well. They take care of you.
That's great. Atwood will tee it up now from the 35. Gets his running start, puts some leg into it end over end. And this one goes over the head. It was touched by Neves. He now grabs it at the 5-yard line. Neves to the 10, 15-yard line, gets to the outside of the 20, 25, 30, and he is finally shoved out of bounds. This kid is something special, isn't he?
Goes back to the 2-yard line and then has to come all the way back, and he just weaves through traffic. And what should have been a disaster starting field position turns out to be a good spot for them at the 27-yard line.
Guess what? He comes back next season. He's only a junior.
Oh, goody.
Yeah. Shotgun set. 2 wide receivers, 1 on each side. 2 wideouts to the left. Little rollout. Here's a pitch. That's Neves into the open field, 35-40. Out of the flats to the 45. Shoestring tackle. Gets it up to the 48-yard line.
Tayo saved the touchdown.
Neves was in the flats all by his lonesome. Knight was able to roll out left side and completes the pass.
Space and speed are a dangerous thing, and for Emery, they got him by the shoe.
Shotgun set. Little play action pass across the center of the field. This one cut by Ivins. to the Emery 44-yard line. 8th meeting between these two teams since 2000. To say it's been a lopsided rivalry, I can't even call it a rivalry, lopsided affair would be accurate. San Juan has won all 7 meetings coming into tonight over the last 24 years. They've eliminated Emery out of the playoffs twice up into today. Here's another pass. This one goes out into the flats yet again. It's Palmer. Palmer gets it to the right side inside the 35, shoved out of bounds at the 34. 1st and 10, move the sticks for San Juan. They are moving with a lot of ferocity right now down the field inside the 35. Emery's 3-man front right now searching for some sort of answer.
Yeah, the front three just can't get there. That offensive line just does a great job blocking.
Handoff, and this one will go nowhere. See, Emery's done a good job of controlling the rushing attack in between the guards. It's everything that's been outside the tackles that has been a problem in this game tonight. That handoff, trying to go in between the guards, was J.D. Palmer. Palmer met Caleb O'Neill, and that went absolutely nowhere. O'Neill with a little bit of help in the gut as well. He's got big Howard sitting in the middle. See, now they're going to try to run outside the tackles. There's Neves, 30, 25, gets it out to the 20, puts his head down, shoved out of bounds by Bo Stilson. There you have it. You run to the outside, and things tend to happen for the San Juan squad. They got speed, they can seal the edge, and they never let you rest. They are already back up, ready to go. Ball now at the 19-yard line inside the Emery red zone.
Yeah, Neves' longest run today, 41 yards. He's got like 9 carries, 125, 135 yards on the ground now.
Neves and Palmer in the backfield, 2 bodyguards for Knight. This time, hands it off to Palmer, right side. Gavin Bernard grabs him around the ankles, can't bring him down. It's a gang tackle for the Spartans. And finally, off of the takedown, Calvin Hatfield comes in to help bring him down to the ground. Positive gain. Give a shout out to Gavin Bernard. He has filled in beautifully this season for Emery. Been used in a number of spots. I think Gavin's put together a pretty solid campaign. 2nd down and 5. Back to pass, it's Knight. 1 pump fake, 2 pump fakes. Climbs the pocket, lofts it up. Man-to-man coverage into the end zone. Caught, touchdown. Flags come out. No, they rule it incomplete, but it will be pass interference. Quade Ovison again into the end zone with Owen Adams. And I would assume that this penalty will go against Ovison. Yes, it will. We'll go to the white hat.
The result of the play is an incomplete pass. Pass interference, number 6 on the defense, half the distance to the goal. Repeat, 2nd down.
Owens Adams has 4 catches today, 56 yards, and he's been open all day long.
Owen Adams is an outstanding athlete. He really is. I think Quaid has done an admirable job.
He's a difficult cover.
He is.
He's got size, and he boxed out Overston on that one. It was a 50-50 jump ball.
They forced man-to-man coverage on him. Handoff, Palmer, up the gut, untouched, touchdown Broncos. And the route continues. San Juan has jumped up 41-0 with 8:30 to play in the 3rd quarter, pending the PAT.
Yeah, the penalty, and they've took advantage of the penalties, the short field, and it's another touchdown.
Yep, this is a very, very good football team, to say the least. And now coming out to attempt the point after is Trip Palmer. Good snap. Hold is down. Palmer's kick. No good. Missed it to the right yet again. Damage done. 41-0. 8:31 to play in the game, or in the 3rd quarter, excuse me. Emery's going to get the ball for the first time in the 2nd half when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. That's your home for Emery High School Athletics.
Well, this is way beyond my skills.
Time to call Frank.
Honey, did you mean my dad, Steve?
No, Frank at Central Commission and Helper. Frank and his staff will give me the best advice and supplies I need. He's the father of good advice and better than you at this stuff.
No argument there.
Central Commission and Supply Company is a family-owned and local hardware and lumber store. Plumbing, paint, electrical, with better prices, better service, and better knowledge than the big box stores. Central Commission, North Main Street in Helper.
The Spartans play here.
Tyos, number 21. Trevin Gilbert, number 9.
Bowden Crispin, number 25.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Kickoff for San Juan goes down to the Emery 25-yard line, and that's where the Spartans will get their first offensive set, trailing 41-0. here in the second half.
The offense, they've had, 2 possessions. They had really good field position.
Yeah.
Everything else, they've been pinned back deep.
Now, we do have that running clock due to the mercy rule, so the clock is already moving. And you'll see how fast that time really moves, right, when there's no stoppage. Gilbert, the quarterback here for Emery, takes the snap, hands it off. Jackson Johnson. JJ able to move forward and picks up about a yard. Again, it's been very, very difficult. Rushing yards coming at a premium in this game. Second down and 9.
5 carries, 17 yards for JJ as a team. 13 carries, 23 now yards.
Second down and 9. Gilbert will go back into the shotgun. 3 wideouts right side. 3 down linemen for San Juan. They got 3 linebackers lurking. Right now, 5 in the secondary. Gilbert back to pass. Here comes the pressure off of the edge. Throws to the sideline, incomplete. Tried to connect with Porter Herdsman. He slipped at the 35-yard line, and the ball goes out of bounds. Creeping in on the coverage once again was Javen Montella, the senior defensive back for San Juan. It's third down and 9 as the clock continues to tick. 7:25 to play in the third.
That Porter was open. He tries to come back to the football. As he slips, he goes to the ground. The ball goes out of bounds. Porter been reliable today. 6 catches, 43 yards. Longest one was 21.
Third down and 9. Butler's going to move right to left on the radio dial in motion. Gilbert running under pressure. Delivers a pass out to Braxton Butler. Butler dropped it, had to try to reach. And it bounces off his hands, incomplete. In on the coverage for San Juan was Cole Duke. He's a junior. The free safety creeped all the way up. His assignment was Braxton Butler off in the flats, and it's incomplete, 4th and 9.
Yeah, pressure again from the left-hand side. Flushes him out to the right. He just doesn't have the feet set or the arm strength to make that throw across body.
Jaden Atwood out to punt. He's been busy this evening. End-over-end kick. Bethea is back to return, and Hayden Abrams runs down and grabs the football. At about the 35-yard line, it appears they'll spot that ball. So 65 yards of green in front. Now they're going to change it to about the 37. So 1st and 10 Broncos. 6:42 to play in the third. San Juan's not going to show any mercy. They're going to keep going. That's what they do. They never stop. Offense gets moving, and they could be up 60 points. They're still going to play their style of football.
Jade Atwood, like you talked about, that's his 5th punt. 165 yards punting, and his average is at 30 yards.
He had one bad punt that was right into the wind. It was about a 10-yard net. Other than that, he's had a pretty good day. Hand off to Ivins out of the backfield. He gets past the 40. Abrams comes up, trip tackle. Shy of the 45, brought down at the 44. Nice pickup of 6 yards. It's 2nd and 4. As we hit the midway point now in the third. Well, it's not getting any warmer in Cedar City, that's for sure. That wind continuing to blow at a pretty substantial rate. Here's a snap and a handoff to Neves. He goes right side. Foot race with Abrams, who catches him from behind. And Hayden makes a nice grab in the open field. Nice tackle, I should say, in the open field. Loss of 1. It's 3rd down. 3rd down and 5. Emery going to keep their starting unit out on the field, as will San Juan, and they still go tempo. 2 wideouts on each side. Back to pass, throw, caught. Ivins at the 45-yard line. He is met almost immediately after catching the football. Takedown by Braxton Butler. Quaid Obeson comes in to help clean it up. Shy of the first down sticks. Ball out to the 46-yard line. It's 4th down, where San Juan is executed at an extremely high rate. 4 of 6 so far in this game. Make it 4 of 7. Incomplete pass as Knight tried to connect to the right side. It's a rare drop that time for Owen Adams. You could call it a drop because he got a hand on it before it hit the ground, although he was reaching back for it. Turnover on downs. Emery has the ball now on San Juan's side of the field.
Yeah, San Juan offensively on that one not set. They go quick out to the outside. It's a bad throw. Got his hand, like you said, just stuck his hand out, hits his hand. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. Emery football at the 46-yard line of San Juan.
So we'll see if the offense can get something cooking here. Let's get the goose egg off the board. Score a touchdown in the state championship game. Cy Yost will line up right side of Trevin Gilbert. Hard snap count. No one bites. Trevin is under pressure. Throws on the run, and it's incomplete. Trevin got popped in the backfield. Great pressure from George McNaughton. McNaughton just a junior. There's a lot of juniors on this San Juan team. A lot of people thought in the offseason that the Broncos would take a step back after losing a big senior class. Yeah, that did not happen at all.
They have brought pressure all night. I don't think Gilbert's had a clean pocket once.
No, I don't believe he has. That's a credit to what San Juan has done in the trenches, specifically from the linebacking core. Handoff to Yost, and again, outside linebacker stepping up, making the tackle as Yost maybe gets a yard. It's 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, they've made them one-dimensional, trying to
Yep.
make them run the football. They're like, all right, we're going to take away your quarterback. So if you run the football for 200, 300, so be it. We'll live with that. They can't.
Now, Emery got into a shootout with San Juan a couple of years ago on this field. That is definitely not the case tonight. They have had a hard time moving the ball vertically. Trips right side on 3rd down and 9. Gilbert, low snap, grabs it at the ankle. Now he's going to throw deep. He's got Herdsman down the sideline. Caught. Herdsman, touchdown! Emery gets the goose egg off the board on a 47-yard touchdown to Porter Herdsman down the sideline with 3:44 to play in the 3rd quarter.
He finally gets the clean pocket where he can step up in that pocket and make a strike down the field for the touchdown.
Porter Herdsman from Trevin Gilbert. There will be no shutout tonight. Emery scores in the state championship game. That is great to see. And now the PAT for Jaden Atwood. Snap, kick, it's all good. Atwood, who set the single season record for most extra points in a year for Emery, is pure once again as the Spartans chop the lead. 41-7 San Juan with the advantage. Travis?
Yeah, Gilbert finally gets great blocking up front, clean pocket, and it allows him to set his feet and throw a beautiful strike down the field for the touchdown.
We'll try to get this in before the kickoff. We'll go down to the 3rd man of the booth. Aiden Mortensen is standing by. Aiden's on the sidelines.
Thank you, Jordan. Well, despite what the scoreboard may say, there is no quit in this Spartans team. I mean, you have senior players out there like Hayden Abrams still flying around, still leaving it all on the field. And at this point, what more can you ask for from a team? And it's really ignited the sideline. I mean, you're looking at kind of a new vibe coming from Emery. They're not playing like they're defeated. They're playing still as if they were in this game, and that score was 0-0. And you love that mentality that Coach Van Malo and the rest of the coaching staff has instilled among this group of young men. Back to you in the booth, Jordan.
Yeah, thank you, Aiden. I agree 100%. That score definitely seeing some excitement, some emotion from the sideline for Emery. We'll see if that's a sign of things to come. Onside kick is recovered by San Juan, so they will start at midfield. But still a nice strike. Gilbert finally connecting deep to Porter Herdsman to put up 7. 41-7 San Juan with the lead. 3:32 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Broncos near midfield. 2 wideouts on each side. Knight's got 1 man in the backfield. Takes the snap. Option. Option was deadly early on. Pitches it to Neves. Bo Stilson comes up and makes the tackle near the line of scrimmage. Bo's played great all season for Emery. He's been one of the bright spots of several in that secondary. The good news is we'll see Bo back next season.
They got some guys coming back next season you can build off of.
There's no doubt about it. This senior group, though, very special. Part of the group that has flipped the page for Emery football. They call it a process. This was the next step. Knight, quarterback draw. He gets past the 45, inside the 40, down to the 39. Maybe a half yard shy of the first down stick. We'll see. Nope, they give him the first down. Bernard in on the takedown for Emery. 2 wideouts each side here for San Juan. They stick in tempo. Ivins, end around, inside the 30, down to the 25-yard line, finally tackled. My goodness, they're just racking off 13 yards here, 13 yards there. Very impressive.
And before you blink, they're at the line of scrimmage. It's 13 yards, boom. 13 yards, boom.
2:24 and counting left to play in the 3rd. Option pitch, right side. Neves slips, and he falls down to the line of scrimmage. He tried to put that foot in the turf to get back inside the secondary, who sealed off the edge for Emery. Couldn't keep his balance, slips and falls, 2nd down and 10. He'd have had a big pickup had he been able to do so. Second down and 10. Quick pass going to the sideline. Caught. Touchdown Broncos. This one a 25-yard strike. They answered back almost immediately, and it's Montella who came up with the reception. Spartans trying to jump the route. Unsuccessful. Montella had a clean route down the seam, or down the sideline, rather, for a touchdown.
Quick out, missed tackle, spin, into the end zone, easy. Quick strike offense, 47-7.
47-7, and back out to attempt the extra point is Trip Palmer. And Palmer kicked the ball right into his line.
That's 3 in a row he's missed.
It's been the lone blemish for San Juan in this ball game. 47-7, Broncos will kick it back to Emery when we return. There's $1:45 left in the third quarter.
At San Rafael Health, they believe everyone deserves compassionate and dedicated care. Whether you're looking for a place for mom, dad, or any loved one, the doors are open. San Rafael Health accepts private pay, Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial insurance, ensuring quality health care is accessible for all. Let the family at San Rafael Health take care of your family. Call today at 384-2301 and let San Rafael Health provide the care your loved ones deserve.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Herdsman, number 23. Braxton Butler, number 33. Quade Oberson, number 6.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
San Juan kicks it back to Emery as we continue on this third quarter. Bo Stilson on the short kickoff, able to get the ball up to the 28-yard line, and that's where Emery will set up this next drive. I want to point out that San Juan's done a terrific job of kicking the ball away from Yost and Abrams, not giving them something straight on where an edge can be set up. I mean, they're so quick to begin with. But, Travis, that's been a big point for Emery all season long. They've done very, very well special teams-wise, and that's just another facet of the game that San Juan has taken away tonight.
Yeah, San Juan's taken everything away from them.
First down and 10. Ball at the 28-yard line. Gilbert. Play action, dump off pass. That's Braxton Butler trying to find a gap. Gets past the 30 to a bad they'll spot him exactly at the 30. So a gain of 2. It's second down and 8.
Every time you think you got a little bit of a seam or green grass in front, there's a blue jersey right there in the way. Just no space in the open field to break one of those big plays off.
Second down and 8. It's a shotgun set. One man in the backfield here for Gilbert. 3 wideouts right side. 3-man rush, and again, successful. However, Gilbert gets it out. That's Hayden Abrams down the sideline, spins across past the 50-yard line into San Juan's side of the field. Hayden didn't think he was ever down on the ground. He thought he bounced off of the defender. Referees say, no, you're down. Ball out to the 48-yard line.
There's finally one of those big-time plays to the outside with the bubble screen.
Emery has had some success here in the second half. That's still the first team unit out there for San Juan. Where was that in the first half, right? If you could add a couple of those plays, Travis, maybe things were a little bit different when you were hanging around down 14 in the first quarter, down 14 early in the second. Just couldn't get the offense moving. Gilbert off the low snap, pump fake, hit, throws, gets it away, caught. Abrams will take it to the house. Touchdown, Emery. So the Spartans have answered back with a quick score of their own. That time a 48-yard strike. Trevin Gilbert finds Hayden Abrams.
Space. Nice strike. The corner late diving to try to knock the ball down. That's a mistake. Not on his feet. It's a touchdown, Emery.
47-13. So that's kind of what Emery was hoping for, I think, going into this game. If you had to make it a shootout, you had to make it a shootout. That was not happening. Now the Spartans have scored not once but twice here in the fast-moving third quarter, rather. Snap is good. The hold is good. And the kick, it is good, as Jaden Atwood sends it through. We got 6 seconds to play in the third quarter. Score right now, San Juan 47, Emery 14 on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. We're back in 30 seconds.
Feel the force of the Ram heavy-duty truck. The power horsepower beast that thrills with its performance. Hi, this is Thad. Imagine saving up to $15,000 off the original MSRP. Auto Farm has 15 at the ready and waiting for a test drive, including 5 hard-to-find dualies, exceptional strength, unprecedented durability, and might that echoes in every gear shift. Demand the best from your heavy-duty jobs. Demand a Ram heavy-duty from Auto Farm. Because with Ram, it's just not driving. It's just not a lifestyle. Don't just imagine. Come in and test drive away today.
The Spartans play here.
Tyos, number 21. Trevin Gilbert, number 9.
Bowden Crispin, number 25.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
47-14. Emery trailing San Juan right now by 33 with 6 seconds to play in the third quarter. Another onside kick. And San Juan is able to recover with a hands team, and they will take over near midfield. That will take us to the end of the third quarter. As soon as the ball is snapped, we'll go to the final 12 minutes of the season. But, Travis, there is still some fight. Aiden was reporting that on the sideline. Wasn't a team that was playing as if they were down by 40 points, and we've seen that.
No, you can see it on the sideline. They're happy for one another when they do, good plays, great plays. Yeah, they're still going to fight. That's just the makeup of the team.
San Juan is going to get another play off. And this one goes up the middle. It's Knighton. He's to the 40 into the Emery secondary, and he has one man to beat. It's Ty Yost. He shakes him and gets into the end zone. Did he break the plane? That's the question. Shoved out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They spot him at the 1, and that's the way the quarter comes to an end. Now you get something, and then you give up something big right back. That has been the story of the game. But, do we have a flag down? What's the hold up here?
I think there's a flag at the 32.
Yeah, I see it now. All right. And we'll go back to the officials here in a moment and see what the ruling is. Otherwise, Knight was going to take this one to the house.
During the run, holding, number 13 on the offense, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It does result in a first down.
And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. 12 minutes away from wrapping up the football season. San Juan on the brink of their 4th consecutive state championship. They have the ball at the Emery 42. When we return on 107.3 FM, 750 AM, we got one more quarter in us, and it's coming up after this.
Hey there, folks. Bill here from Farlenos Cafe with some exciting news. We're extending our summer hours so you can enjoy our delicious meals even longer. We're now open Monday through Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Thursday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Sundays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's right, more time for you to savor the flavors at Farlenos. Remember, we're proud to be the place where the locals eat. Swing by and see us soon on the corner of First West and Main Street. See you at Farlenos Cafe.
Brace yourself for the holiday season, where kids are prone to exceed their daily sugar intake by a whopping 544%. Nip those dental issues in the bud with Price Pediatric Dental. Our experts, Dr. Bott, Dr. Lund, and Dr. Markham, excel in pediatric dentistry. They can identify potential problems promptly. At Price Pediatric Dental, they adore children, and with a continuous practice, they've mastered delivering dental care that's gentle yet effective. Call 637-9590 and schedule your child's appointment today at Price Pediatric Dental.
The Spartans play here.
Caleb O'Neill, number 58. Jackson Johnson, number 22. Ayos, number 21.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Well, we did have one untimed down as the referees brought the teams back out onto the field due to that penalty. Couldn't end the quarter on that note. Now we'll flip sides, but Travis will keep it here as we took our break. There was really nothing of note on the untimed down. Just a quick handoff for San Juan. Went for about a gain of 1. Fourth quarter is now upon us. Final quarter of what's been a very special season, to say the least.
It's been a fun season throughout. We started in August. We get all the way to the end of November and still playing football at a high level. And just going to come up a little bit short against a team, a really good team, the dominant force at the 2A level.
I think going into the season, there was this
doubt.
Well, there was this idea that the 2A classification was pretty much knocked into 3 tiers. Top tier was going to be San Juan. Second tier was Emery and Layton Christian. That was the idea. And then there was everyone else. I think that was accurate. First play here in the fourth quarter. Knight wants to go deep, throws in a double coverage, incomplete. Got a man diving for the ball. I think it was Ivins, it looks like, who was the intended receiver. It's incomplete.
They had a chance. That's a good throw. One-on-one. Just missed.
Just 1-on-2. They still put it right over the top of Yost and Stilson. That's an impressive throw. Does help that he's got the wind to his back. Notice the big difference in Knight, right? When he's going left to right instead of right to left. Fumble. Ball is down on the ground, picked up.
He's down.
And Palmer was down as he tried to grab the ball off the ground, so he'll lose 2 yards. Important to note, San Juan, not a single turnover in this ballgame.
Nope. They've played clean. They've been fast. They've been efficient. They've just dominated from the get-go.
Now, there has been football all day here. You had the 1A, 1A, 2A. Now we got 3A coming up. Also have the 1A 8-man. So there's been a lot of football in this field. There's still another game to be played. So 1A, 1AA, 2A, and then 3A. Here's a snap, pass right down the seam. It's caught for a big gain as Neves was all by himself, uncovered, and San Juan will take it all the way down inside the Emery 10 to the 7-yard line.
Pitch and catch, easy going. Nobody in the center of the field, and you vacate that area, and it's a touchdown.
It's been that kind of day, right? What do you do if you're Emery's defense?
That's difficult to try to cover them one-on-one. You try to play, cover 2. You try to, whatever you try to do, they just got athletes everywhere.
Handoff up the middle, gain of 5 yards down to the 2-yard line. Already a minute and a half gone here in the fourth quarter. San Juan's going to keep the tempo. 2 in the backfield. Ivins takes the handoff, dives. Did he get in? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Broncos. Ivins takes it left, goes off tackle, puts it in, and the Broncos take a 53-14 lead.
You go back to the first quarter, Emery had those opportunities. You go back to that 4th and 13 play. They get the ball to the 8-yard line. They score, and from that point, they ran away with it.
Yeah. Extra point is good, so they cleaned that up. 54-14 with 10:15 left to play in the ball game, Travis, and this clock is going to move. I think we'll have a very fast fourth quarter.
Yeah, mercy roll, when it kicks in, it's quick, and it's difficult to come back. When you're down, you got to try to get it down to a certain point, 21, to get the clock stopped. It's just hard to do.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
You just can't dig yourself holes against this team. San Juan makes you pay. Emery dug a little bit of a hole, and it was very difficult to get back out of it.
Yeah, it's almost impossible, right?
Yeah, the way they're so quick. They quick strike. Boom. And before you know it, you look up, you're down 21 points.
Well, San Juan will tee it up. Kick away from the 40-yard line. 10:15 left to play in the game. Emery's got 2 back deep to return. Yost at the 15-yard line. Abrams back at the 10. Here's a squib kick right down the gut. Abrams is able to pick this up. Moves right side. And gets it past the 15, just shy of the 20-yard line. 19 is where he's going to set up for the Spartans. They'll spot the ball, and then the clock will get moving yet again. Well, we're not going to have a lot of downtime, that is for sure, with football season going so long. Our first basketball broadcast of the season will be Wednesday. We'll be in Camas. It's a familiar trip for you and I. Seems like we open up the season every other year in South Summit, Travis. We'll get the Emery basketball season off and moving.
Yeah, the sports season moves quick. Look up, football. Football goes by so fast. Before you know it, basketball's here.
Yep. We got 3 wideouts left side. Here's a quick pass. It's Abrams. Wide receiver screen. Gets it out to the 25. Past the 30-yard line. Abrams up to the 33. So again, a nice pickup for the Spartans on first down. That'll move the sticks. That is exactly what they wanted to do all game long.
Just couldn't get it going in the first.
Couldn't. And again, second half, San Juan up big, up 40 points in this game. You would think that maybe it's the second unit, but no, I mean, you're still seeing some first unit players out there on the field for San Juan. Trip Palmer, Neves is still out there at the middle linebacker spot. I mean, they still have their first unit. Emery just finding a little bit of success. Gilbert out of the pistol, 3 wideouts right side. Back to pass, play action, looking, goes to Mangum, deflected, and the ball is picked off of the deflection, intercepted by Cole Duke. Duke takes it left side, gets it inside the 45-yard line down to the 43. Second interception of the evening for Trevin Gilbert. I don't believe either have been his fault. That one was tipped, floated in the air. And San Juan has another takeaway.
Cole Duke playing center field, just waits for the ricochet right into his mittens, and he picks it off.
Ball at the 43-yard line on the far left hash mark. Now, the one thing about this, we don't get a ton of time for a post-game wrap-up at the state tournament. It's very similar to basketball. We already have the next team, so the 3A, Richfield Morgan State Championship is next, and they are getting set to move in. And so we're not going to have a ton of time on the post-game wrap-up show, which is brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Handoff, it's Neves, left side, 25-yard line, inside the 20, still moving forward, tackle to the 18. They just continue to try to pile up points. Already the
getting antsy, aren't they?
Yeah. There's 7 minutes and 59 seconds left in this game, and we got the Richfield crew getting set to come in, and so we'll have to send it back to the studio quickly. We'll come back when this game is over, give you the quick recap, and then we will be on our way out to relinquish the visiting booth as the snow is starting to come in. Handoff up the middle, second unit. This time for San Juan on the carry. That was Taryn Bales. Bales is another senior on this team. They continue to move the clock. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Yeah, that next game's going to be freezing. Good luck.
Yep. Well, good luck for us that we're not going to be outside. And
we had that one 2 years ago.
That's right. We did. We had the late game. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 man in the backfield, and Knight hands it off, and Bales is able to push forward yet again. Positive gain of about 3, a yard shy of the first down sticks. Gets it up to the 11-yard line. Got to get to about the 9 for a first down. San Juan's going to let this clock run. In position to put one more score up on the board. Now, remember last year, this is a story that I remember. So we were here 2 years ago, semifinals, and San Juan gets a win, hard-fought game, 56-48, lose by 8 points. A couple of plays stand out in that game, kind of like deja vu here. I can still see those plays happening out there on the field. Emery battled. San Juan was concerned. They were worried in that game. Emery had them on the ropes. As there's the snap, handoff. No, not a handoff. Play action, and starting quarterback Jake Knight takes it in for a touchdown as San Juan runs the score up 60-14 now in the fourth quarter. I don't quite understand that. Do you?
No. It's disrespectful, but
I don't know if I put a 60 spot up. They make it 60-14. But starting quarterback out there on the field. 6:04 left. Extra point coming up here for the Broncos. Snap is clean. But the kick is not. Once again, bouncing it off of the back of the lineman. I finished my story. So it was 56-48, I believe, was the final score. We lost by 8 points in that game, remember? And last year, we go to San Juan. And San Juan pretty much dominated the game. I can't remember the score off the top of my head. It was something along the lines of 50-13. I can't remember what the score was. Regardless, as we were leaving that game, head coach Barkley Christensen was in the broadcast booth, and he told the radio broadcast team, we owed him that one. We owed him that one from last year. Emery did put a scare in San Juan 2 years ago. They were on the ropes and they knew it. And I think it was all about just establishing, hey, we are still the team to beat. You put forth a great effort. You still couldn't beat us. That's kind of the vibe I got from that interview last year after that game in San Juan.
Yeah, 53-13.
53-13, okay.
On September the 15th of 2023, yeah. And he kind of had a sigh of relief.
Yeah, kind of. It was almost as if they approached that game with a chip on their shoulder. I remember that pretty vividly. As Emery's offense will come back out on the field with 5:40 left to play. The snow coming in with the wind blowing here in Cedar as we get down to the final few minutes. It is cold outside. We're going to go back down on the sideline to Aiden Mortensen in just a moment. He's been our third man in the booth. Aiden's been a warrior. He's been out there in the cold. You and I, a little bit pampered up here in the booth, right? We got a cooler full of drinks that they've provided us. We got a nice warm booth. Aiden's down in the elements. Snap for Emery. Handoff. Trevin Gilbert gives it to Ty Yost, and Yost gets it out to the 35-yard line. So positive gain for Emery.
You go back last year, Ivans had 9 catches against Emery for 151. He's about there tonight once again.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just a well-oiled machine, the San Juan squad. They work at such a high level, to say the least. Second down and 5. Under 5 minutes to play here in the ballgame. Shotgun set with trips left side. Pass out. Braxton Butler finds a little bit of a gap. Breaks 1, 2, 3 tackles. Braxton now into the open field. He's on a San Juan side of the field. Shoved out of bounds at the Bronco 41-yard line. 1st and 10. First and 10, Emery. They get the chain set. Ball right now sitting at the 41-yard line. Handoff, and this one goes for a minimal gain. As that clock continues to move, we're now at the 4:18 mark. Ball at the 40 to make it second down. And Emery offense taking a little bit of time, Travis, here in the final few minutes of the game. Out of the shotgun, empty backfield, back to pass. Gilbert looking. He's under pressure. Gilbert flows into the open field, and there's Porter Herdsman across the middle. Herdsman with a gain of about 6 yards. It'll set up 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, taking their time, like you said, offensively. Flushed once again out of the pocket, then drops it off. To make this play 3rd down and about 2 to go to pick up the first down with the clock rolling at 3:21, down 60-14.
3rd down and 2. Out of the shotgun set, 1 man in the backfield, 2 on each side. Gilbert takes the shoulder-high snap, gives it back to Ty Yost, and Yost, no gain on the play.
Yeah, it's been an area tonight. Just can't run the ball up the gut.
Nope.
Another 4th down attempt coming for Emery.
San Juan, to say they're a dynasty would be an understatement. There are seniors on this team that have never not won a state championship. Think about that as the snow continues to pile in. 4th down here for the Spartans. Back to pass. Gilbert across the middle of the field. Caught, then dropped. Stilson had it. Couldn't corral it. Would have been a tough grab. 2.5 minutes left to play in the game, and that may be the final offensive drive of the season for Emery.
It's a good throw. It's tough with the snow flying. It's cold. And the sliding catch attempt comes up incomplete. And for Emery, offensively, that's probably it.
Let's go down to the 3rd man on the field. Aiden Mortensen is standing by.
Thank you, Jordan. Well, it's been fun to see Emery's offense get clicking here at the end of the 3rd quarter and the beginning of the 4th quarter, with the exception of the sole interception. They've been really firing on all cylinders, something which, it's nice to see even this late in the game and knowing that it's not going to be a shutout here, as San Juan just continues to put their foot on the throttle, and you can see why they are a dynasty in the 2A, looking to finish out their 4th straight state title, as well as, the weather very ideal for them today. It started snowing here just moments ago, but overall, just fantastic conditions for the Broncos. Back to you in the booth.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Aiden. That was something that we had talked about today, Travis. We wanted awful weather. We thought that maybe that would slow San Juan down. The weather actually cooperated throughout this game. That may not be the case for Richfield and Morgan, though.
Yeah, we were hoping for some rain, some snow, a slick build, maybe to slow them down a little bit. They got dry. They didn't have the wind really didn't affect them much, and they put up 60.
Yeah, the wind did not play a factor, only on downfield passes vertically it affected. Here's a handoff, and San Juan going around the left side. First down, ball up to the 45-yard line. The Broncos would not have to run another play. The first team unit will come back out on the field, and this is pretty much to let the quarterback take the knee, and that way you have the starters out on the field to celebrate the state championship. That's what this is all about. You only have to run 2 more plays.
Yeah, you got to give this team, this coaching staff, everything about it, credit for what they've accomplished.
You got to
running
give
off
them
4 in a row.
A ton of credit.
And it starts at the lower levels, getting kids committed to doing what you want to build.
And Coach Flamalo has this program trending in the right direction for Emery. It's been a long battle to get to where they are at. You know, the old saying, you're knocking on the door. Well, you get to the doorstep. That was 2 years ago. You knock on the door this year. Now you hope next year you break it down, right? It's a process. It's a real thing.
Yep, and that's the process. This one's going to sting, but you got to get back to work in the off season, in the summer. Get ready for next year.
The most successful season in Emery High School's football program since 1999 comes to an end with a loss tonight, falling in the state championship to the mighty San Juan Broncos. Final score here tonight, 60-14, as the Broncos take the final knee to close things out. Fitting ending for the Broncos. They were the favorites heading into the season. The media had picked them to be the juggernaut. They lived up to the expectations.
They did. They came through, and it's hard to win 1, but they've won 4 in a row.
4 consecutive state championships. It's quite remarkable. It really is. This one is in the books. Final score tonight, San Juan 60, Emery 14. We'll send it back to the studio for just a moment. The post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union is right around the corner. We'll take a look at the final statistics when we return.
Imagine the roar of the crowd as you score that winning touchdown. Now imagine feeling that same thrill every time you manage your finances. At Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, we equip you with the tools to make every financial decision feel like a walk into the end zone. From high-yield savings accounts to unbeatable loan rates, we're on your team helping you push forward to your financial goals. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, where your financial journey is our game plan. Join us today and let's win together.
Membership and eligibility required. NCUA insured. Loans approved on credit. Equal housing lender.
Hey there, folks. Bill here from Farlenos Cafe with some exciting news. We're extending our summer hours so you can enjoy our delicious meals even longer. We're now open Monday through Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Thursday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Sundays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's right, more time for you to savor the flavors at Farlenos. Remember, we're proud to be the place where the locals eat. Swing by and see us soon on the corner of First West and Main Street. See you at Farlenos Cafe.
The quarterback counts on the O-line for protection in the pocket. In Castle Country, you can count on Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen to protect your family's blind side no matter what life throws at you. She is there to handle all of your auto, home, life, and business insurance needs. Don't scramble around working with multiple insurance companies. Talk to Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen and see how she can protect you with what matters most. Call 637-8400. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
Imagine the roar of the crowd as you score that winning touchdown. Now imagine feeling that same thrill every time you manage your finances. At Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, we equip you with the tools to make every financial decision feel like a walk into the end zone. From high-yield savings accounts to unbeatable loan rates, we're on your team helping you push forward to your financial goals. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, where your financial journey is our game plan. Join us today and let's win together.
Membership and eligibility required. NCUA insured. Loans approved on credit. Equal housing lender.
Emery Spartan football is powered by Castle Country Radio on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Now let's go live to the Sutherland's broadcast booth with Jordan Buscarini and Travis Anderson for tonight's postgame show.
Post-game wrap-up show tonight brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. You can get in there right now. Get your Emery High School Spirit Card. You can take the Spartans with you wherever you go. If you have a Visa debit card, stop into any of the local branches. Tell them you want your Emery High School Spirit Card. They'll slap that Spartan logo on there for you, and you can take Emery High wherever you go. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union bringing you tonight's post-game wrap-up show. The state championship trophy has been awarded to the San Juan Broncos as they pick up a 60-14 win over the Emery Spartans tonight. Travis, your thoughts?
Yes, San Juan, a dominant force at this level. We knew coming in it was going to be difficult. Emery had to be clean in all aspects. They had to be able to run the football up front, score, keep pace. And San Juan dominated. And you just give that school credit, the coaching staff and all those kids credit. But for Emery, great season, just came up short.
Yeah, great season. I don't think there's any shame in finishing second. You got to the state championship. You went up against the Giant. You went up against Goliath. That's what they have become, winning their fourth consecutive state championship, and I don't believe there's any shame in finishing second. Emery will take the runner-up trophy back to Castledale. Right now, the team is meeting at the 40-yard line as they will spend their final moments together as a football team. That is the gift and the curse of high school athletics. I know I have said this a million times, and I sound like a broken record at the end of every season, but this group, well, it's only 1 year you get this group all together. The same group does not return next season. The same group was not here last year, right? It is a different group literally every single season. And this group of young men accomplished something that has not been done in 25 years at Emery High.
Yeah, they got to be proud. Second place, best season like you talked about, a very long time, and what they're trying to build there. You can feed off this, and it should fuel you to come back next season. The kids that are coming back, and see what you can do next season.
Let's take a look at some of the final statistics in tonight's game. And Trevin Gilbert, Trev only got 1 year as the varsity starter. And I thought he was outstanding. That he finishes tonight 18 of 39, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. But I'm talking about all season. I thought he was phenomenal.
Yeah, all season long he was strong at the quarterback spot. Won a lot of games for him, kept them in games, and just did the job at the quarterback spot. So did a good job.
I mean, he got better and better. And I remember the conversation at the beginning of the season. Before the season, in the summer, I was talking to Coach Famalo, and I said, boy, how are you going to replace Wade Stilson? And you know what Coach said? He goes, you know what? He goes, Trev's a pretty good football player.
Yeah.
We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay.
Yeah, he's a dude.
Oh, he is. He is. On the outside, you looked at it and you said, how are you going to replace Creek Sharp? Coach said, you know what? We got dudes. That's the term he used all year. We got dudes. They did. I mean, if it was Porter, if it was Deacon, if it was Hayden, if it was Braxton, if it was Ty, if it was JJ, yeah, they had some guys this year. There were some really good skill position players. And then I think you take a look at the line anchored by Caleb O'Neill, who puts together one of the most incredible 3-year stretches I have seen from an interior lineman at Emery High School.
Yeah, one of the best to ever do it at that spot.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. And he absolutely loves the game of football. And I remember watching Caleb on this field in the semifinals 2 years ago come up with a big sack against San Juan. And I distinctly remember hitting you in the arm and saying, we get that for 2 more seasons. Unfortunately, those 2 seasons have wrapped up.
Yeah, it goes by so quick having these kids, especially him at that spot. It's going to be weird not seeing them out there.
Right now they are sharing hugs and congratulations with each other out on the field. I don't know how you can't get romantic about high school athletics. It's just fantastic, isn't it?
It's a great sport. High school sports, there's nothing better.
Rural high school sports. And tonight, let me say, it was great to see two rural schools play for a 2A state championship. That's refreshing. Regardless of the outcome, there were two rural schools playing for a state championship tonight.
That's how it should be.
Yep, absolutely. We take a look at some of the receiving stats in this game. Porter Herdsman goes over the century mark in his final game on the outside. 6 grabs, 107 yards, and a touchdown. Great to see Porter reach the goal line yet again because he was Mr. Spectacular for this team this season.
He was consistent all year. Just Mr. Consistent. Yeah.
He was a downfield threat. He had that exciting speed. We knew exactly every time Porter touched the ball, something electric could definitely happen. And it did on several occasions. He finishes with 107 yards in tonight's game. 91 yards from Hayden Abrams. He had 4 grabs, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And all these wide receivers they had all season long just run great routes, get off the line of scrimmage good, and they scored a bunch of touchdowns. And that's a credit to them and Trevin finding them and just the way they navigated through the year, each of them.
Braxton Butler tonight does have 5 grabs, 46 yards. I know Braxton's been one of your favorite players for a while. You like the way he plays.
Yeah, he plays hard, consistent, runs the ball well, can catch it out of the backfield. Defensively, he's very good too. So,
yeah, those are some of the final offensive statistics. Again, Trevin Gilbert goes 18 of 39 for 240 yards. Running the football, that was a problem tonight for Emery. All in all, 9 carries for Ty Yost. He has 11 yards, his lowest output of the year. Jackson Johnson, he has 6 carries, 19 yards, also his lowest output of the year.
Yes, San Juan came in to make sure that Ty Yost didn't beat him, slowed him down.
Ty and JJ,
yeah,
right?
JJ too.
Yep, they did a very good job in containing the run. Final score tonight, 60-14. San Juan gets the win. We have to be out of the booth in about 2 minutes here on the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union post-game wrap-up show. So, Travis, I want to get your final thoughts on the game tonight, and then we will wrap it up.
Yeah, just proud to be able to come in the booth with you and be a part of Emery Athletics. The Emery football team is always just so gracious to us, allowing us the access. It was fun. I know they came up short, but it was a fun season, one of the best to cover this year.
Yeah, this is my 15th year in the booth at Emery High School, and I cherished all 15 years. This is some of the most fun I have had. It's been a joy. I love seeing what Coach Famalo has done. Always give a shout-out to the seniors, administration, teachers, parents. It's family. It's a sacrifice for everyone, and to be along for the ride and get to watch this year after year, it truly is a blessing. One of my favorite things in the world. It's Emery High School athletics, and this year we get all the way to the state championship on the football field. We're going to be back at it with basketball in just a few days, and of course we will recap this game later next week on KOAL's Drive Time Sports. I want to thank Aiden Mortensen, our third man in the booth. He was down on the field in the elements, giving us sideline updates, conducting interviews. Great to have Aiden a part of the team. You, as always, I know it's a commitment on your end on top of everything else. And, of course, Emery High School for giving us the access and allowing us to bring the play-by-play calls throughout the season. Emery takes second place, first trip to the state championship in football since 1999. The Giant remains in 2A. It's the San Juan Broncos as they claim their 4th consecutive state championship. For Travis Anderson, I'm Jordan Buscarini, and as always, go Spartans.
This is Eastern Utah's news and weather station, 107.3 FM and 750 AM, KOAL, Price.